Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is 411 Sports Talk Radio on FullRadio.net. I am the benchwarmer, just kind of doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Y'all heard the theme song. That means we're on and popping. We're on and popping, and I guess I need to put some stars on the mic, huh? That means we're on air. Yeah. See, I got the on air light too. So we're on air.
I see.
We're on and popping. This is 411 Sports Talk Radio on FullRadio.net. We're kind of doing what we do, and I got to do something different. She blowing up my. All right, so
is it time to break already?
No, we already breaking, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. All right, so this is 411 Sports Talk Radio on FullRadio.net. I am the benchwarmer, just trying to make things happen the way it needs to happen, and if it don't happen the way it needs to happen, it'll happen one way or the other. All right. Okay, and then the ever so popular.
Always late.
Always late.
That drive
Sit right
is
here.
from Louisville is terrible.
Oh, you made the drive from Louisville, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay. She made the drive from Louisville. That's all right. As long as she made the drive from somewhere. We switching it up. We're doing things where we need to do it. I'm the bench warmer, kind of doing some things right. When we getting everything straight and everything. Okay. All right, so this is 411 Sports Talk Radio on FullRadio.net. I'm the bench warmer. Sitting right to my immediate right is Mr. Desiree Hill. What's happening, lady?
Hola, ¿qué pasa?
Sí, señor. That's all I know.
Senora.
Senora. See, that means that's all I know.
Sí, senora.
That's okay. That's all I know. See, senora, senorita. Well, that's all I know. Sitting to my immediate right, the next right after my right, is the professor. What's going on, sir?
All is well, and we're ready to roll tonight. It's all good. I'm doing okay.
Is it ending well or just all is well?
It's all is well. All's good in the hood.
All right. Speaking of hood, how's that side fan base going?
Where'd that come from?
I mean, you said the hood.
That's just a saying. All is well.
Petty much?
I understand.
Petty much?
It's a petty much.
Petty?
No, I thought you said very much.
Petty.
Very much. Very much. Okay, I got something different that we're gonna do today. I like to have us kind of listen to some nice little soft vibes while we're sitting there chilling. All right, so we got a little soft vibes going on.
Is this in the middle of the show?
No, this is during the show.
You just do what you want to do.
I do what I want to do. And one day it's gonna work. Anyway, but here's what we normally do though. When we introduce the entertainment diva, we normally give her a good.
A good what?
It was supposed to be a good applaud, but ain't nobody applauding.
You ain't got that. You should have all this set up, sir.
I thought I did.
Your bad.
It's my bad. Yeah.
So you introduced them. Can I choose my own song?
Your own song?
Trust me, baby.
That's right.
It's gonna be straight up first.
She gotta have certain flavor.
You need a theme song or something like that?
Can I choose it? Can I get somebody to do me a theme song?
Yeah, you can get somebody to do your theme song.
Okay, I want to get. Hey, all you rappers out there that's listening and that's watching this, I need you to come up with me a theme song.
Yeah, you can get your own theme song.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't have one in mind?
I don't want anybody else's.
That cramps your
I
style?
want someone that to create a theme song.
Oh, for you. Okay.
Your own theme song.
You
Okay.
damn right, I'm special.
Okay.
She's special like that. You just heard the woman. She's special like that.
Okay. I got the special.
She's putting a mark in history already.
All right.
You damn right.
So she can get a theme song. All right. So let's keep it moving.
So excited.
This is 411 Sports Talk Radio. I don't have a lot of sports news. We got a couple things that's coming up. I cannot wait to the entertainment segment.
I know you cannot.
Yeah, so we're going to deal with the entertainment segment, which will be at the 8 o'clock hour. Before that, we got to deal with these cowgirls. God, no,
they suck.
Yeah, they do. They
Poor
really
babies.
do. Yeah. So we got to deal with the Cowboys. We got Star Up, Star Down.
Right. In another segment.
And in that other segment, we got, is it 4 quarters?
Yep, that too.
Do we have 4 quarters and you got one more? Or you just Star Up?
No, just those two.
Okay, so we got Star. We
just those two segments.
Star Up, Star Down.
Well, those two pieces in one segment.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can I wait to see what that's about? We got to deal with our picks.
Oh, somebody ain't. Sexual role.
'Cause I really
He must
just-
not did too well.
No,
I did. I know I did terrible. He's being
every-
funny, probably something about me.
No, I'm being funny talking about somebody else, but you know,
But I mean, in all
honesty.
honesty, I'd rather you guys pick who's going to be the first.
And I told y'all the Chargers was
Designer
gonna beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, you did. You and everybody.
Nope.
I mean, you wasn't the only one that's saying that. So don't act like you was the long shark around.
I'm just saying you was confident the Cowboys.
I was.
He's confident about a lot of things.
It's
He
just a
should be
feeling that
confident
I
about.
have, you
You
know.
know, confidence does not elude me at all. Yeah, I'm straight confident. And then we got to dig into. I want to dig into our 7-on-7.
7-on-7?
Well, 7x7. Seven things that happened this week. Is it 7-on-7? No.
Oh, okay.
I want to dig into the. Oh, that's it. Okay, I want to.
Janine.
Yeah, I know.
He
Yeah,
needs a new job.
well,
Can you fire the engineer?
I tried to, but he just wouldn't listen.
Oh my God!
He just wouldn't listen.
Someone please fire the
We're
engineer.
not saying any names, huh?
No, we're not. We got to get to week 13. Week 12, we got a lot of some good ins and outs on week 12.
Right.
So let's do this right here. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into the Cowboys. Now I want to break off of this because I think the Cowboys really need this song right here.
Please don't play Boys to Me.
I'm not going to. I know. It's a
Did
hard
you
say
say
goodbye.
boy-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Please
say
don't
boys to men?
No, we're gonna break off of this right here.
He will bust out with "It's So Hard to Say
I
Goodbye."
will in a heartbeat.
I just don't want to hear that song.
Yeah. All right, so when we
It's
come
so hard
back.
to say goodbye
Yeah, because it's gonna be hard to say
to
goodbye.
yesterday.
To today,
To
to the season.
to the thoughts of Super Bowl.
To the season. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna break out with it so hard to say goodbye to the season. Because it will be hard to say goodbye to the season because the season will be gone. All right, so this has been Sports Talk Radio on PhoneRadio.net. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. It moved on me.
You're the DJ, right?
Well,
Can the DJ and the engineer lose their job?
well, no. Understand this is a
Do
fairly,
we have a backup DJ?
this is a fairly new.
Do we have a backup engineer?
This is a fairly new system.
We're gonna bench you like that benching Eli.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
We got any backups?
This is a fairly new system, so y'all have to bear with me for a second. Y'all do have to bear with me for a second. Let's go mix. Boom. Let's go. Okay. Let's see if that
The
works.
bench woman getting benched.
The
Boy,
bench,
that's
yeah.
not a good
I
combination
mean, he's
there.
a bench warmer. That's where he's supposed to be anyway. On the bench.
Yeah, ain't nobody
I
listening.
think I'm gonna change your name to the Water Boy.
Ain't nobody listening.
That's not a good name to have.
Yeah,
Cedric.
all right, we'll be right back. Okay, we're off. Oh, I know music up.
But you got me listening.
What do you hear? Huh?
So you just gonna knock my stuff over. It doesn't bother you.
Never fear. There you go.
Some water. Is it coming out of there? In there?
And that chocolate.
Water?
Yes.
The chocolate's like-
Thank you.
So I saw you get the neck cut last week. I said you tell you why you said you big white. You didn't tell her?
I think I did halfway tell you. I just this right here. Because we was talking about athletes that went downhill. We were talking about Dwayne.
Dwayne Gilbert?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm lying.
I didn't see you do it. Why you do that though? I said, why did you do that?
Because he's even though he's not in present company, he's in present company.
What do you mean?
You just ain't thinking it all.
I'm just calling how I see it.
No, that's an SMU education. You know, do that socket.
I just know what the man did.
I know what he do too.
Right. Lewis.
Thank you. Oh, he gave me a pen.
Listen, I'm live right now on Desiree, And just in case you were,
I got this
wondering
shirt.
exactly what was going on,
Still on the road.
Wait,
Why we see you from neck down?
because nobody cares what else is going on from the next up. They told me I can't rotate my phone while I'm working.
Why not?
It says something about not to rotate it. Hello, everyone. Are you guys tuning in?
Yes, tell me to go to coolradio.net.
I've downloaded the website. You need to log in and listen to me.
There you go.
Listen to me, not them.
All right, just listen to her. All right, we get ready to come back. Okay, this is Callie Jennings, Life Jennings' brother.
Oh my God, honey.
I gotta remember his
You
name.
gotta remember these people's names.
Golly. Brian Jennings.
No, that wasn't it. I'll look it up for you. I'll look it up for you. You don't have his name on the thing?
Yeah, but it's not in front of
I
him.
should have brought my charger.
It's not charging.
Because it's going to die before I finish charging.
Oh, we got Samsung over here. We got Samsung.
I'll bring it in. I'll bring one in.
Okay.
Are you ready?
411.
All right. That is. I gotta cut out.
Jennings.
Jennings. That's Jennings. That's Life Jennings' brother. I'll figure out the name later.
I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Just Google it, ladies and gentlemen, because he will never know.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. All right, so this is 41 Sports Talk Radio on 4radio.net. I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I figured out how to do it. And it's all you have to do is just push that right there. You see that little, just nice music, you know, something in the background so we can just kind of vibe to, kind of chill out with.
I don't want to hear nothing soft with you.
Oh, look at you. Nobody listen to you either. Okay, so there was a such thing as a game that happened Thanksgiving. First of all, how was your Thanksgiving?
I had a brand new niece born.
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was that Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, the Wednesday.
No, that was it. Oh, that was that Tuesday. Because remember, you were supposed to be here.
Well, she was in the hospital, but she wasn't born until Wednesday.
Okay. So you're new niece now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have two new great nieces actually, Tristan and Aaliyah. They're days apart.
Wow. Okay. So you're into spoilage mode right now.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I was in spoilage mode with the parents. Why not do it with
Why not
them?
do it then? Okay. All right. Lewis, you want to start us off with this football saga, or how was your Thanksgiving?
I was going to ask you a question
How
about
was
Thanksgiving.
Go ahead.
It was full of food and blessings.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Man, I had
Nice.
one piece of ham
Oh,
and left.
That's it.
that's it?
I don't eat. I don't know why I'm fat.
Man, I stocked up on
Who knows?
on ham.
Somebody invited me over to the house, and then when I called on Thanksgiving, didn't answer the phone.
No,
I'm
by the
not
time-
going to say anything, but for future purposes, I'll call Shelly.
Yeah, by the time you called, it was done for. You called about 4 something.
That's because nobody in Black families actually eat at 10 o'clock in the morning. We never eat to the evening.
We do.
Okay, well, you guys are not black.
Wait,
Black people are never on time.
what time we start? We
Food
started.
was ready at 2,
We
like
started
I
about
said.
2. Yeah, but no, I wasn't down for that.
Well, I mean, I had to go to my family, and I have multiple family
Yeah,
members,
okay.
and that's spread out.
but
all
by the
over,
time you
so-
called, it was done for.
Yeah, well.
I was
Oh,
on
we
the
were
back.
still eating into the night.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, we.
Well, I
stayed.
mean, where's my turkey though?
Well, that was
He ate that yesterday.
And you fried it, and you ate it.
Yes, it was so good.
He tore it up.
Boo.
It was.
So.
He ate the last of the ham, the
It was
last
so
of the
good.
turkey,
It
the
was
last
so
of the
good.
macaroni and cheese. He ate the last of everything.
And the greens.
No, I still got some.
So you
That's
ate
greens.
the fried turkey and then saved me a little of it.
Not nothing.
Not even a little. I only eat a little.
It was so good.
It was.
You missed it.
I missed it.
Yes, you did.
You did good. I got a video of it.
Took over your calorie. And you
Okay,
gained
so
like 3
so
pounds.
during the food and festivities, we had 3 games to deal with.
I didn't watch any of that.
We won't answer no questions then.
Oh, boy.
We had 3 games to deal with. We had a Giants Washington game where Washington beat the Giants.
20 to 10.
Yeah, and then the fallout of that was just crazy. And we'll talk about the fallout during the entertainment segment.
Okay.
The fallout of the Giants watching the game.
Mhm.
Wow. Then we had a Detroit. Who was that?
Getting spanked by the Vikings,
Yeah,
30 to
Detroit
23.
They got spanked.
They got spanked.
Was it like 50 Shades of Grey spanked?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't no 50 Shades of Grey spanking. No, it wasn't that type of spanking. No.
They put a
no,
whooping on the
It was
struggling Lions.
it was you do something wrong in school spanking.
Oh, it was a good
50
one.
Shades of Grey that's a good spanking.
That's a good spanking.
Yeah. It wasn't no 50 Shades of Grey, and he just chimed
It
right.
was-
Yeah. I agree with
Have you
her.
seen the movie?
Yes.
You seen the movie?
Yeah.
And you thought that's what it was like?
Yeah. Basically, the Lions got caught with their pants down.
Okay, I see what. Okay, I see what you're coming from there. Okay, yeah, Detroit love that space.
But we're not gonna get raw on this show.
Detroit
That's,
wants to
that's
get
me
over
on my
again.
that's me on my character in a way.
Yeah,
but,
do not get wrong.
The Vikings
okay, you
pulled
just-
the Lions' pants down, and you know what happened.
That's
next.
my character.
No Vaseline.
Boy,
No Vaseline.
No bend over.
No. It was. Well, you got shoved over it, but it was no Vaseline.
No,
Case Keenum.
bend over is lube.
No, it's no. This was no Vaseline.
Okay.
Like Ice Cube.
Oh my God.
I came with you guys today.
Wait, I'm saying it all. And then the next no Vaseline game.
That's what we're calling them from now on.
Yes, we're gonna start calling these no
The no
Vaseline
lube
games.
game.
No lube at all. No warm up, no foreplay. Actually, San Diego was a foreplay because Dallas was up. I mean, Dallas was hanging in until the third quarter, so San Diego was foreplay. And then at the middle of the third quarter, the fourth quarter, it was just like no Vaseline.
The NFL, no formal lube.
Oh, that's good. That's good. No formal lube. That's good right there. I'm gonna use that. It's a no formal lube.
Okay. I'll let it slide.
He's like, okay. No, so, man, what you think about that game?
I have a real issue with when a player tells another player that I know what's coming before it happens.
Exactly, Philip Rivers.
You got a problem.
Yeah. That means it's vanilla. Everything you do, you like preseason.
You're too predictable.
You're playing preseason in a regular season.
If you're to the point to where you're predictable, and that's not the first time we've heard this, because Ray Lewis said this years ago,
Right.
when he faced us a couple of times that we were too predictable. If you become that stagnant and predictable, then everything falls on coaching.
I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this right here. The Cowboys are a run-oriented team. In the preseason, they never protected or never thought about let's set up some pass plays.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they do is based off the run,
Mm-hmm.
and if they can't run, they can't do anything.
Well, how could they be considered a run team when they have a quarterback with the lowest interceptions? Well, one of them.
Well, used to have the lowest interceptions.
Well, used to. Probably.
Because
but that tells you at some point they do have a passing game.
well, because their running game set up the pass. I mean, you play action, then you got running, you got a linebacker stepping up, and then you get an open Dez Bryant, or you get an open Cole Beasley, so it leaves your middle open. You know, if everybody is looking at what Zeke is going to do, you know, then they're stepping up. They're putting 9 men in the box, 8 men in the block. You know, so now you got your outsides open, you got your inside open, and then it makes for a better thing. And then the offensive line are blocking for Zeke, but nobody's scared of Alfred Morris
You say this every show.
because they're not.
You don't have to be scared of Alfred Morris.
Well, you got to be scared of somebody in the Cowboys.
No, what
offensive
he
line.
needs to do is break out and then give them.
Make you scared. Yeah, maybe, but he ain't done that yet. He ain't done that yet.
Did you say a small prayer fund before Thanksgiving?
No, I
Then
didn't.
it's your fault.
Did you say a small prayer? Did you say a tiny prayer?
I don't watch football.
But you gonna bring that little tidbit in. Okay. So the Cowboys this is the third game in a row that they scored less than 10.
The first time,
First
let
time
me
in
say
history.
that, the first time in the 57 years this team has been in existence to where they have not scored over 10 points in 3 games in a row.
Right.
This is, let's not, and I wrote a post about this, the 1-15 team back in 89 didn't even do this.
Right.
It's the futility at its best.
I think it's going to be okay. I think that
I hope so.
I hope so.
Nobody comes into a brand new team getting comfortable with one another, and if they do, and go straight to the Super Bowl. I mean,
But this is not even a brand new team, though.
But they're still fairly new with one another.
Yeah, no, they're still missing Ezekiel Elliott with one another. They're missing. I mean, they're missing. Number one, they're missing a coaching staff that knows what they're doing.
Okay.
Number
That
two,
knows what they're doing or don't know what they're doing.
they're missing a coaching staff who knows what they're doing. They need a coaching
Okay.
staff that knows what they're doing. Number two is they're missing a field general on offense.
So why have you not put in the application?
Well, I did, but they always see bench warmer.
That's all they ever see.
That's all they ever see.
And so you can't put in an application for the coaching position because you're a bench warmer, because most of them are bench warmers.
I should, but you know,
I mean, how many of them have you actually seen just they've been all out in the field?
Garrett was on the field.
Other than David, well, who? Oh God, please.
I mean, Garrett.
What
was
did he
great. He was great. He was great. He was a good passer. He could pass a long ball. Actually, he beat Green Bay when Troy Aikman was out, and that's with Brett Favre.
You name one game.
That's all I can name.
All right. So, with that being said,
His resume is a little bit deeper than mine, but I know what I'm doing.
Well, then go right ahead and apply,
I will. I'm gonna
and use these shows as your application.
put that resume in tomorrow.
I think you should.
Yeah, I put that resume in tomorrow.
Shelly, I just boosted your income up by $2 million.
Yeah. I need an offensive coordinator. Lewis, you want to roll with me?
Hey, let's roll
I'll
with it.
Can I be a cheerleader?
No, you'll be the first defensive coordinator.
No, I don't want to do that.
Or you want to play offense?
I don't. No.
Play
Wait
tight
a minute. I want to be the center. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to play center.
I figured you want to play tight end.
No. Center.
Okay.
Center for sure.
All right. You just want that class.
I only watch football for the uniforms.
Oh, okay. That's why you're on the show now. Anyway.
Why does it seem like that's not the first time I heard that from a woman?
Same thing.
Because that's what Tank was coin flipping. Anyway. so I guess what I'm saying is right here. I don't see a way out right now. I really don't. I don't see I don't see where the next move is going to be for the Cowboys to even do something, unless they get Ezekiel back.
Well, let's talk about teams that are doing something like the Patriots.
We'll deal with the Patriots.
Listen, whenever I bring up another team, we get quiet.
Yeah, I mean, no, the Patriots.
It's like bringing up a side chick.
The Patriots.
Oh my God.
The Patriots.
Here we go.
Let's talk about Keisha.
Peacher. I was gonna say Philadelphia. It's the start of P.
Mm-hmm.
Or Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll get into the NFL after the next break. Right now, what do you look for the Cowboys for these next 3 games? We got audience comments.
Let's go through all his comments before.
Okay, Martez says Jason Garrett has to look at himself and ask, can I really take this team to the Super Bowl? And if the answer is no, he needs to resign.
Oh my God! No one resigns from a job they can't do.
Exactly. He's not gonna do that.
We're gonna get that money too until they fire us.
Right. Remember, he got Wade Phillips fired. I'm gonna stand on that podium.
You gonna still say
You think
it?
he got him fired?
Oh yeah, I know he got him fired.
How do you know?
Because
Wade Phillips wasn't doing anything. He got himself fired.
no. Wade Phillips was the Cowboys coach, and the Cowboys were like 6-1 before Jason Garrett decided to not adjust in the second half. He used to adjust very well in the second half, but then they started winning.
So he sabotaged.
He started sabotaging.
So that he could get his
Oh,
job.
situation, yeah.
That's what Stephanie feels.
So basically, what you do is you fail at your job so you can get a better job.
No. His job was already.
What he's saying is you're gonna fail
His job
at
was
what
already
you're supposed to do.
His job was already given to him. Jerry Jones already said, "You get the reins."
No.
He's
What
already
I'm saying
said that.
is because he was a defensive coordinator, right?
No, he was
Well, he's
offensive
offensive
coordinator.
coordinator. Yes, I'm sorry. He's an offensive coordinator. So basically, what you said he did was go in there and say, "Listen, I'm just not going to do my job today, and I'm going to make you guys fail so that he looks bad." But at the end of the day, you look bad too.
Yeah. But guess what? Guess what though? Who are we blaming? Are we blaming Scott Linehan? Are we blaming Rod Marinelli? We're blaming Jason Garrett. At the end of the day, the coach gets the blame. Just like at the end of the day, the quarterback gets the blame.
That's because the coach has the final say.
Exactly. So now we're gonna sabotage Wade Phillips because he got the final say. He didn't say it. Hey, I ran the play I thought we were supposed to run, and the next thing you know, I give you a job. I'm telling you.
So he made himself look bad so that he could get it. So that
He made Wade Phillips
So that he
look
could
bad
get a
so that
raise.
Wade Phillips get fired and he get the job.
But at the end of the day,
And did it work?
no.
Yes, it did. He got a job.
Wade Phillips was already halfway out the door.
No, he just pushed him out. He just helped the push out.
he tripped him.
He just tripped. Oops, I'm sorry. Was that?
What he basically saying is Jason Garrett's calling plays only fit to make him look good.
Right.
To get Wade Phillips out the door so Garrett could take over the reins, in which that did happen.
did happen.
In the middle of the season.
That did happen.
In the middle of the season,
Yeah.
it happened. But going back to your question or your comment, Cedric, and I made a post about this in white and black. If the Packers could use a second-string quarterback and a third-string running back and put up 28 points on the road, that exemplifies good coaching to me. But you have a first-string quarterback, Dak, a second-string running back, Alfred Morris, and Rod Smith, and you came and scored 10 points in 3 straight games.
Well, are we talking about no Tyron Smith also?
My point is coaching.
Oh yeah.
Even you don't have Aaron Rodgers for the life of you don't even have
Right,
him.
and they're still putting up points. I
And
agree
they're
with
still
that.
up
I agree with
points
that.
on the
Now,
road.
let me ask you a question. Is it coaching or is it the quarterback?
It's coaching.
I think it's more the quarterback too.
It's coaching.
You cannot take away from quarterback play. Quarterback play has
Dak
been-
Prescott does need to step up
quarterback
because
play has been
in that
horrendous.
Thanksgiving game, he did make some throws that I just shook my head like, what are you doing?
Quarterback play has been horrendous these last 3 games. Horrendous. They haven't even been top 20. The quarterback play has
I mean,
been
I
like,
did look back at some games.
it's been like
a
Blake
little bit.
Bortles. We got another Jackson. We got Cleveland.
No, he ain't nowhere close to Blake.
But
Bortles. Let's not go there.
that's the play we have right now. We don't have great quarterback play either. So you
Now-
gotta say Dak Prescott. And I go back to the MVP. I mean, the rookie of the year was given to the wrong player last year. It should have been given to Ezekiel Elliott and not Dak Prescott.
And that
Because
could be very well the
Ezekiel
case.
Elliott is what made Dak Prescott.
That
Made
could very
his
well
job
be the
easier.
case.
Made his life easier.
Mm-hmm.
Now his life is hard. He can't stand the pressure.
It's
Now,
not that he can't stand the pressure. He doesn't have any tools to make it happen. Like you just said,
I
nobody's
agree,
afraid.
I agree with that too, but I mean, what happened to last year? You got a Cole Beasley just wide open. What happened to a Dez Bryant who just can't do nothing? I mean, now he can't do jack. And it,
well, he's not getting any separation.
He's
Speaking
never,
of him crying about not getting the
he's
ball, he's not
never
even
got-
getting separation
he's
from his
never-
defense.
he's never got
All
separation.
wide receivers cry like babies.
What they do?
They're
Not all of them.
Most of them are prima donnas.
Who don't cry like a baby?
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. Okay.
He-
Oh, God.
The dude's
You
a
got one.
hustler.
You got one.
If he don't get the ball, he don't
Who else
cry.
don't cry like a baby? Antonio Brown cries like a baby.
Everybody, all of them cry
Odell
like babies.
Beckham cries like a
Cries
baby.
like a baby.
Now we're talking about divas here now.
But that's what they are.
Well, Odell Beckham is
Odell's a straight
real deal.
I don't know if I don't think the diva in him is just because
The
the wide
head
receiver
diva was
he didn't have to be a wide receiver to be a diva.
the head diva was Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens.
But starter divas was Michael Irvin.
True.
He started with diva. That's what started divas crying. Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Because before that you had Altuve, you had these receivers, John Jefferson that just play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Irvin come in and
That's
sound.
what Julio Jones remind me of, those type of players that they're in the games where Julio Jones had one catch for 15 yards and he didn't complain not one time.
Because he's still going to have his sponsors. He could kill them.
And just last game he had 12 catches for 275.
And he said, you know what? I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
Beast
Doing my
mode.
job.
He's still going to have his sponsors.
All right, this is a good segue into the next segment,
Which is?
which is the NFL as a total.
Okay, let's roll with it.
I don't know anything about the NFL.
Yeah, you do.
I don't listen to you no more. You know that?
She knows too much.
You're
She just want to lead you to believe she knows.
right. You're a
but
non-listener.
She got that little cat in the hat. Hey,
right. You're a
out of
non-listener.
nowhere, she could sit up there and not say a word, and then out of nowhere. Now let me tell you something about that.
Exactly.
It's all common sense,
But
baby.
Janet Jefferson, we used to go out and play. Whatever.
Oh Lord,
Who?
I ain't say all that.
What do you like? Ask him if he want to play flag
Tiddlywinks.
football.
We have some audience comments.
Yeah.
We have some audience comments.
Martez says offensive coordinator needs to scheme them open, like the professor said, coaching.
I totally agree with that.
But I'm gonna say this right here: you can't scheme somebody open when they can't get open.
Now, players play, coaches coach. I do understand that. However, coaches put a player in the position to succeed.
Okay, so let's do this right here. Let's take the players we have. You got a Dez Bryant who does not know how to run a route.
At all.
Has never
Does not know how to run a
So
route.
his best route is the go route.
Is to go route.
But you need time. So you have this offensive line that is supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread is the worst thing since buttered bread. You know, so it's not. No, it's toasted buttered bread.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Jelly on that bad boy.
I think Dez Bryant is a victim of not having Tony Romo.
No, he's a victim of a go route. He's not.
But Tony, but
That's
Tony,
because Tony found him no matter what.
And Tony threw it up and he'd go get it.
But that's not
In the right
but that's
spot.
not the way it's supposed to be, though.
In the right spot.
Dak Prescott is not that player that's gonna throw it up and let you go get it.
That's not the way it's
Well,
supposed to be.
I ain't
You're
gonna say
supposed to run
throw it
around.
up. But Tony Romo knew how to put the ball in the right spot for Dez to go get it.
And that
So
was
Dak
that-
Prescott don't have that relationship with him
So
like
basically,
But
Romo
I'm
did.
sorry, y'all got the whole off season. Get a relationship.
Okay, so
and that's what
So
I'm saying.
basically, what you're saying is it's his job. It's Prescott's job to find Dez. No, Dez's job is to learn to run around. He needs to learn to run
Dez's job
around.
is to run around and create
I agree.
separation.
He
at the
needs
same
to
time.
learn to run around.
A receiver's job is
I
to
said
learn
that.
is to learn how to run a 10 and in, 10 and out. He run a 10 and up and then in. I mean, dude, we can't 10. You need to cut on that 10. He could never play with Troy Aikman
No.
because Troy Aikman is a timing quarterback, and he couldn't hit that in.
Mm-hmm.
He go 12 and no, dummy, I said 10 and in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so then you have. So we talked about Dez. Then we want to talk about Cole Beasley, who Cole Beasley was a product of the running game.
Mm-hmm.
You have no running game, you have no Cole Beasley. And then Terrence Williams disappears like every 5 games he'll show up, but that 5th game we already lost.
He said he needs that money like Eli.
Right,
Eli got $5 million every 5. What is it?
Something,
Something
but
to that nature. Yeah, he needs that money.
Terrence Williams reminds me of, remember Eric Dampier?
Oh.
Oh God!
Eric
Did you say Dampier?
Yeah. Eric Dampier was
Talk about
yeah,
him.
he's a contract player. His contract is in. Eric Dampier gonna give you all he got.
Let me tell you something.
Terrence Williams got his contract.
Eric Dampier is worse than Terrence Williams.
No. Terrence Williams, once he got the contract, he done. Heck, okay.
Why did Shaquille O'Neal call Eric Dampier
How
sugar
many?
salt?
How many of you worked hard?
Sugar salt.
How many of you worked hard until you got your raise?
Oh, we all
And
did.
then stop. Did you sit at your desk doing?
Go to sleep, right? Find out how many days you can do nothing.
Well,
but that's what
it's
I'm
the
saying.
work ethic at the end of the day.
But Terrence Williams is that player who just disappears. When was the last time we called his name?
2 games ago,
That dude, he did one catch.
when he had 7 catches for 141.
No, that wasn't 2 games ago.
That was
No.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
No,
It wasn't.
Was that a win or loss?
that was
That was
Kansas
Kansas City.
City.
That was Kansas City.
That was a win.
No,
That was 3 games ago.
Yeah, that
3.
was Kansas City.
3, you're
That-
right. That's
exactly.
3 games.
Before that.
After that, nothing.
No. I want to talk about before that.
But that was
When they
before,
was winning.
That was before
No.
Ezekiel
No.
left.
No.
They needed him.
But, okay, you need it. You need it now.
He's like, what? But am I gonna
Oh,
step
he's
up for you? I
coming.
didn't need it then. Don't need me now.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we got 2 comments. We're gonna go with Martez. It says, how do you get Larry Fitzgerald matched up with the linebackers, and we can't do the same to Dez? That's how much scheme. Well, you ain't gonna get Dez never matched up with the linebackers. He don't know how to go look for the linebacker. he can't do it down the end for the linebacker in the first place.
The answer to his question is they're not putting Dez Bryant in the slot like Arizona is
They're
for
not
Fitzgerald.
exactly.
That's how you get Fitzgerald to match up with the linebackers, and
But
he's gonna
you-
burn them every time.
But you can't put Dez in the slot. You know why you cannot put him in the slot?
Why?
Because that means that's going to cause you to have to run a route in the slot. You cannot just go in the slot and then run a deep route. You got to go in and run a route. And then once he goes in and run a route, guess what? He's going to run a route into another linebacker.
Okay.
Like I said, he's never gonna be where he's
What you
supposed to
think
be.
the Cowboys was doing with Michael Irvin?
No. We're talking about totally
The
different.
Michael Irvin famous slant
No.
that he ran?
But he ran that slant on the outside. That's number one. Plus, Michael Irvin can run a route. Let's not twist the 2 up.
It's not
Michael
like the
Irvin
Cowboys gonna
change
put Brown
up-
in the slot
Michael
that they
Irvin-
have.
To
Michael
change
Irvin-
up and not know how to do it.
Michael
Two totally
Irvin
different
could
things.
run a route. He could run a route. Let's not get that twisted.
I understand.
We cannot confuse the 2.
It's not like Brian has never went a slot
Brian-
and ran a slant pattern.
Brian,
Because he has done that
no,
before.
and he tips his hand when he does it. So the DB's gonna step up, or even the linebacker gonna see him tip his hand. I know he's gonna run this route right, so I'm gonna jump him. Let's look at the ball. How many balls he's gotten intercepted when he tried to run that route because they jumped the ball because he tips his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Irvin and Dez Bryant are two different things. We got another comment.
Two totally, which is I don't understand the number 88.
Right, we got another comment. Right. I mean, at one time he was beast mode. But Tyrone says, did Sid really compare Terrence Williams to Eric Dampier?
Damn near.
Damn
near.
No, not damn near. I did. Ain't no damn near to it. It would not surprise. It would not surprise me to see Terrence Williams in a club with a brim on like Eric Dampier. Because that's what Eric Dampier would go to the club with a brim on all the time.
I don't remember.
I know you don't. We'll just say you don't. You did.
I don't remember.
Okay. Anyway, but no. What I'm saying is number one, for you to compare Michael Irvin to Dez Bryant, we might have to revoke your card.
No, I didn't. Who?
We might have to revoke your card.
I didn't compare them to. I said in terms of putting Bryant in the slot.
But you can't put Bryant in the slot
because he's never going to be where he needs to be.
Bryant only has like 2 routes.
You may not want to, but he has done it before.
No, he only has 2 routes that he runs, and we know those routes. You put him in the slot, we know exactly where you're going. We're asking ourselves to get an interception.
Mm-hmm.
I want an interception, so I'm gonna put Bryant in the slot, and that's not my go-to receiver.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I want to sabotage. I want to do Jason Garrett from back 10 years ago and sabotage this thing, and so I'll put Bryant in the slot because he can't run but 2 routes. Now let's keep it moving. Terrence Williams made by Jack. Bryce Butler runs a go route. That's it.
True. Yeah.
That's it. So now your routes are go or try to do a slant, but you have nobody to do a slant. So guess what? I got to sit back there as a quarterback for like 12 seconds
and wait.
Let me sit here and make some cookies
and hope that my line
holds up. Let me sit here and bake some cookies. You know, I got something in the washer. You know, I got something to dry. I got to pull stuff out of the dry while I'm trying to wait my receivers to get open.
Mm-hmm.
We have no receivers to get open, and I guess what? I don't have no running game because nobody's scared of Alfred Morris. I say that every week.
And no one's afraid of Alfred Morris.
And then guess what? We have no more Darren McFadden because now he's retiring.
That was just shocking.
Yeah, and then Rod Smith. Who's Rod Smith?
He's starting them.
The last running back, linebacker, brother combo we had was Hambrick. Remember Hambrick?
Troy Hambrick.
Troy Hambrick
Mm-hmm.
and his brother.
His name was
he was like, what do practice mean? That's the last linebacker running back brother tandem we had.
Troy and Darren Hambrick.
Darren Hambrick, yeah. Troy and Darren Hambrick.
You had my head and wheel turning. I'm like, I got
Troy and Darren Hambrick was the last running back linebacker brothers combo we had, and they didn't work out.
Hambrick wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't that good.
He wasn't that good either. You know, so
he had his moments.
And then we have a Jalen Smith and Rod Smith.
Well,
I mean,
Rod Smith has some upside to him.
But he has upside, but he has no scary upside. He just has upside.
Well, I mean, why do you think Zeke was the 4th overall draft pick in 2016?
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
They don't. The thing is they don't think about losing these players, so they don't get people in there that's going to carry the weight if these people are gone. So now they're in there.
And that's on the Cowboys management.
But who do you get to back up Ezekiel Smith? Is there any right back
No.
I mean, the other teams. The other teams.
We could go Tyra Smith. Ain't nobody behind him. Travis Frederick, nobody really behind him.
I mean, the other teammates.
Nobody really behind him.
I got that, but let me ask you a question. Let me see here. Do I need a backup for Tyron Smith, or do I need a damn good linebacker?
Yes, you need a line.
I need a linebacker.
What I'm saying is no way that a machine should. There's no way that it should fall apart because it has one part missing.
You're right. But the problem is this right here. It's the defense that we need. Because let's say if I go in the draft and get me another linebacker, a lineman that's going to back up Tyron Smith, so we don't have no problem. Guess what? My defense is still exposed. Mm-hmm. I have not have not done anything to my defense. So guess what? I'm going to go out and get defensive players. That's why I got all these defensive backs. That's why I got these linebackers. Now I need a linebacker behind Sean Lee. We thought we had that with Jalen Smith. Mm-hmm. You know, we're getting because we need holes right now in the first string. We don't need to. We're saying we're back, and we can't look at the second string. We can't look at the second string because the first string is screwed up.
Well, the next man up there is not working.
Well, the next man's supposed to always be up, right? Regardless.
When the next man up does not meet expectations,
then
we got an issue.
You gotta get another next man.
So what I'm saying is what you need is a team. Right now, you have certain people carrying one team. It shouldn't be that way.
You're right. So now let's go back to scouting. Will McClay.
Okay.
Do we go back to do we deal with scouting?
But also be
We
mindful
can-
that you can't always be who you were in college once you hit the NFL because you're playing.
You can't never be who you were in
Yeah,
college.
because in college you're playing people that are nowhere near the level that you're on right now. This is the best of the best.
Right. Let's see here. I'm looking for the comment we got here. I don't have it up. It'll come up pretty soon.
Martez says both.
Oh yeah, he says both. He says no, you can't. But the problem is, Martez, I hear what you're saying, but you can't do both because both are gonna cost money.
Mm-hmm.
Both what?
You
get
deal
a
with
team.
you deal with your first stringer,
Mm-hmm.
and then you deal with a backup. But both gonna cost money. Depends on where you get them up, where you pick them up at. You can go to free agency.
That's where drafting come in.
No, drafting.
It goes back to what you just brought up, Will McClay.
Yeah, that's
talent evaluator.
But Will McClay has done a great job in evaluating talent up to this point. We can't sit back and say, man.
So what do you mean up to this point?
No, what I'm saying is right here. We're in knee-jerk mode right now. Will McClay, the players that he's brought in, nobody thought about getting Travis Frederick. Nobody thought about getting Zach Martin. The players that he's brought in,
He got frontline players.
Yes, he made that thing happen.
Pro Bowl caliber.
He made that thing, and
let's start talking about drafting depth.
You
Okay,
did.
That's
When
what I'm getting at.
you did when you picked up Chaz Green, thinking he's going to be the
Man,
one.
come on.
No, but you didn't. But see, you didn't know that while he was in college. You figured, okay, this is going to be the guy. While he was in college, you couldn't say this guy's sorry.
We saw it when in his first training camp as a rookie.
No.
We saw that.
But you have to draft him. No, every draft is not going to be a number one
But the
hit.
Cowboys kept him.
But still, though, Chris, you think you can develop them. Every draft is not going to be the best thing since sliced bread. You're going to miss on draft
We
picks.
saw Chaz Green's weaknesses the minute we drafted him.
You still-
the first red flag, he stayed
But
in.
then you
Injury
you
does
do
not-
work. You work with them and train them into
Injury
being
does not
who you want them to be.
Injury does not say I'm gonna get rid of him because guess what? Sean Lee stayed injury. And it's not Sean Lee.
Damn, Tony Romo stayed injured.
Yeah. So that don't mean because he's injured we need to get rid of him. That's
I
okay.
understand that.
But we saw his potential in college. He's got great upside.
Who
That's
we
what
talking
they
about?
thought. Chaz Green. They thought he had great upside.
This is what, University of Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they thought he had great upside. And guess what? In their minds, they drafted offensive linemen and they were good at they was hitting all cylinders and drafting offensive linemen. So they felt like we're gonna bring offensive linemen in that's gonna back up a Tyron Smith. And shoot, guess how they got Lil Collins? Lil Collins had a terrible game against San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so what I'm saying is they're drafting those players to back up, but their players are not adding up because, just like I say, you're not going to hit on every draft pick. And we can't sit here and think that Dallas is supposed to hit on every single draft
No
pick.
team does.
And when they don't, guess what we're going to do? They're sorry. They don't know what they're doing.
Then where coaching come in at?
No, coaching comes in at because you have to put players in the right position.
Not all
But it's
players
not
are
about-
coachable.
But
Not everyone
you're
is
right.
coachable.
You're right, and it's not all about coaching either. It's all about players knowing their position. I may have called a play that was an outside linebacker blitz, and because my linebacker decided, I think it's gonna be something different, he don't blitz. Guess what happens?
Mm-hmm.
He gets burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that coaching? Because I called the right play. He just didn't do the right job. We can't.
And
sit
that
there.
happens too.
It happens all the time. Look, a lot of times, Tony Romo, when he had DeMarco Murray,
Mm-hmm.
he would actually sit up there and go to the line and call an audible out of the run, pass it,
Which
and
was the wrong decision.
And it was the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
But he thought he had the right place, right thing to do.
Based upon
He
what
says
he
he'll
was
never
looking
come
at.
back. FYI, he said he'll never come back to the Cowboys.
Yeah, he won't.
He will never come back to the Cowboys.
He's in the way. Trying to get beat up.
He's like, that's okay.
Well, I'm glad I retired. That's my back. No, but what I'm saying is right here. Sometimes it's not always coaches, and we're as novice, we're so keen to just blame one whole aura of the team. Oh, it's coaching. It's coaching. No. It's players. Players still got to play the game.
So I'm going to ask you this, and then of course it rolls over into my entertainment segment. So I'm not going to get too deep into it. But you think they mad at Jerry?
Who was they?
The Cowboys. That's been the rumor.
The
They're like,
Cowboys
they're
mad
not
at Jerry?
they're not pleased with Jerry and his antics and the things that he's
I don't
saying,
think that-
and so they're not playing
I
the
don't
way
think
that they
that-
should.
I
I think I've seen
think
that
we
posted
passed
a
that.
couple of
I don't
times.
think. Let me tell you why I don't think it has anything to do with that. Because I mean, they're doing football life on Jerry Jones.
Mhm.
They have players that will actually say, "This guy right here, he's got our back 24 hours a day, 7 days a week."
Mhm.
I mean, and I've seen that. I've personally seen that for myself. That Jerry Jones loves his players.
Of course, how much money they're bringing him.
No, but I'm saying,
Caesar loved his gladiators.
no. But I'm saying it to the point of these players will not do anything against Jerry, so they're not going to lose the game
So they're
because of
brainwashed?
Jerry. No.
By Mr. Drummond?
No. No, Harriet, the maid.
They brainwashed
By
by
the maid.
They brainwashed by Mr. Drummond
No, I mean, you know.
because he's a doctor.
No, I mean.
Went to a rich family.
The white girl might have something to do that too. The sister. Anyway.
Well,
But she passed away, so I'm sorry.
me?
No, but what I'm saying is for here, if you actually know Jerry, you'll know him to be a very genuine good guy.
Okay.
I mean, he's not out there trying to just make himself. He wants to win. He loves his team. He loves his players, and he would do whatever it takes for his team and his players. So they're not saying I'm mad at Jerry, so I'm going to do A, B, and C. I don't think that's the case. I think the case is that number one, how Mean Joe Green told me this a long time ago, and that's I'm going way back.
I know. I see.
So Mean Joe Green, he was part of the Steel Curtain defense, and you know he was drafted early on, and when he was there, it was just him. You know, Mean Joe Green would have to do. He was on the front line. He had to do everything because his players were actually watching him because they were so in awe about Mean Joe Green. It wasn't until he got a Jack Lambert and other players like a Mel Blount, other players that said, "I'm a superstar in my own right," then that team, you know, became the Steel Curtain. You know, the issue I'm saying is this right here. You have players that, oh my God, there's Sean Lee, so I'm gonna go see what he does, or there's another. Oh man, look at David Irvin, or look at DeMarcus Lawrence. Well, I'm gonna watch them and not do their job. You know, and so because they're so in awe of another player, they're not doing their job. You know, and so that's another thing that we don't put on the table. You know, players sometimes become so in awe of another player that they miss an assignment. You know, and then we want to say that's coaching. No, that's not coaching. That's that player's not doing his job. Because while as a coach, I can tell you these are the things that we're going to do. This is the situation I want to put you in. You know, but it's your job to get in that situation. It's your job to make the play. Coaching is not, if you whiff on a tackle, that's not coaching. That's just you not tackling. That ain't got to do with coaching. Or the coach didn't have them prepared because they missed the tackle. No, they wasn't prepared. You making millions and millions of dollars, brother, you better get prepared.
True.
And you can't sit there and wait for me to get you prepared if I'm paying you
But
millions
work
and
ethic
millions of dollars.
doesn't change.
But
It's
when
not
I-
that they have the best work ethic in the world.
And
Most
that-
of them don't.
But then that goes to let me bring in players that got work ethic.
But how do you know what their work ethic is until you bring them in?
And then you find out if it's not that, then
But by then,
that's what
you wasted your money.
You know what? That's what coaching comes in. Is that you don't find that this player either that or you fire that player up to get work ethic. If you can't, you got to take his ass on to the asthma field. Jimmy Johnson. You know, but I'm saying, and that's where your coaching comes in at. Once you get on the field, once you hit that field, coaching ain't gonna help you to make that tackle. Coaching ain't gonna help you get that interception. Look at Barrett Church. He got burnt this past
He got ridiculously
toasted.
burnt.
Got
Ridiculously
toasted, yes.
burnt. It was
But
ridiculous.
the other part of coaching I was also referring to is when you refuse to make in-game adjustments.
That's a good point.
That irritates
That's a
me.
good point. When you don't make a game adjustments, then that's coaching. I mean, I still go back to the Cowboys, early 90 Cowboys, the 93, 94 Cowboys, when they said, you knew Emmitt Smith was getting this ball. And you knew where he was running. The whole stadium knew. The other opposite players knew exactly where he's getting. But you know what happens? Those offensive linemen kept their assignment. Emmitt Smith kept his hold. Touchdown. I don't care if you know what I'm doing. Can you stop me? That's called mentality. That's called a heart of. I don't care if you know. Yeah, watch the blitz. Yeah. I'm throwing deep. Can you stop it? That means offensive line got to do your job. They know we going deep, so that means you got to protect a little bit more because we going deep. You know, we're gonna do a slant route. That means Dez Bryant, you got to run that route to perfection because we finna do this slant route, so you need to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about doing your job. We always want to throw coaches under the bus, and throwing them under the bus is one thing about not making adjustments, but heck, you game plan the day before, you plan out your first 15 plays, and then after that, you make your adjustments. You don't actually wait till halftime to make your adjustments.
But the thing about it is the coaches are not out there. When you're out there, it's your job to make it happen.
You're right.
The coaches, they're gonna call the plays, but the thing is as a player, it's your job to make it happen. Just like it's a multitude of things that happen in the midst of football that's not supposed to happen. Turnovers, penalties, so many things.
But it happens.
And it happens. So what do you do as a player? You adjust.
Yeah, as a coach, is it coach's fault that Dak Prescott throws the interception?
Mm-hmm.
Whose fault is that?
That.
Exactly. So you don't say coaching. He should have thrown that ball.
But sometimes it's that. Sometimes if you don't catch the doggone ball,
It's the
and
receiver.
he calls the interception. It's
Terrence Williams.
Well, he showed up for that, didn't he?
They did show. We did call his name a couple of days ago. You're right.
He showed up for that.
You know. So we want to throw coaches under the bus. I understand it, but throw the players under the bus too. Because these players seems like they're just giving up.
At the end of the day, none of us know exactly what's going on out there.
But I know you know who. I ain't gonna say that.
So like I said, none of us really know what's going on out there. So we can all say and predict what we think should happen and what we feel.
That's what gives us a radio show.
I know, but guess what? Get out there with your pads on and see if you can.
That's why I'm the bench.
If you can switch it up.
That's why I'm the bench for.
Let me see you run a route.
I can run a route.
You can?
Yes.
But will it take you 40 minutes?
see,
50 minutes. It's hard for me to run to the mailbox and back. That's why I walk.
another coaching aspect, the lack of creativity when losing the likes of Zeke Elliott, the lack of creativity in the play calling.
But we
If
just
you
said that they need to
if the opposing team is going to know what you're about to run, which is not supposed to happen, where is the creativity within the offensive mindset of either Jason Garrett or Scott Linehan?
Okay, so let's do this right here. Let's actually put that out there, okay?
The inability to
the
adapt.
opposing team was, what we're talking about is a Phillip Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Rivers saw a blitz coming. He called the blitz. Okay, we saw that he called the blitz, and lo and behold, it was a blitz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as a player, first of all, a coach is not in your ear while Phillip Rivers is walking up to the line and he's surveying the land. A coach is not in your ear. So that's players on the field. Oh, he done called us out. So as a player, as a linebacker, I'm gonna come out of this blitz because I'm gonna fool you. If they chose not to come out of the blitz, is that coaching or is that players? Because did he not walk up to the line, survey the land, and said it's a blitz? Did he not do that? That's exactly what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Whose responsibility is it for them as players on the field to?
They both need to adjust. In order to win, both sides have to adjust.
But
it's just like a marriage.
Yeah, but the coach is not actually in your ear. The coach don't hear him calling out the blitz. The coach is just watching the play perform. He could have called. The linebacker, the middle linebacker. That's why you need Sean Lee. Sean Lee would say, okay, he didn't call. Let's get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what they did? They went. They blitzed and got burnt.
So what I'm going to say to you is in the midst of a team, it's both. It's like a marriage. The coaches have to learn to adjust, and the team have to learn to adjust. And at this point, neither one of them are.
They need to go to counseling.
Hey, marital counseling.
Listen to marital counseling, and see what but now in marital counseling, they can always
It
go.
really works anyway.
Yeah, they can always go to the woman's side.
Oh my God!
But which one's the woman in this one right here?
Listen, man cave. Don't make me knock that sign down over here.
All right, well, okay. We got to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna come to our sports entertainment segment. It's supposed to be good.
That's me.
That's what they tell me. It's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be.
All ears open.
He plays like he never knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about.
No idea.
He's so fraudulent.
You just be coming up with the stuff that makes no sense to man.
Really?
Did I just say that? Was that on here too? Is that live?
Are you ready over there? You need a few minutes.
Everything I say makes sense to man.
All right, give me let's do this right here. All right, so as soon as we come back, I got this right here. As soon as we come back, we're gonna go to the entertainment segment, And the next voice, well, not the next voice, you'll hear my voice, but then we'll do Desiree and her sports segment, or her entertainment segment. This has been 41 Sports Talk Radio on foreignradio.net. We will be right back.
Let's roll.
Okay.
I'll take Oscars in a row. I'll take Curtis to jump.
Ray said he could hear the music and your voice on the app. Are you doing that purposely?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah.
Just trying to elevate. We just want to elevate.
That's louder.
I'm not live anymore. No. I have so many Facebook accounts. If I go live on everything.
Yeah, multiple Facebook.
Yeah, that's very cool. I'm trying to type up my notes real fast. I'm not helping. I'm just running, moving all day.
We're still getting the fourth quarter. We're still getting the fourth quarter, so we're going about that.
Let's play that by here about her.
And I promise you I'm with the shit. Won't stop till all of my niggas rich. Waiting on the government. We all got blocks, not letters. Going on the elevator up, elevation. It's that elevation. Let them see you sweat, never lose your patience. My elevation. Elevator up, elevation. It's that elevation. Let them see you sweat, never lose your patience. I know you see me working. Why ain't you trying to help your man instead of doing everything to hurt me? You don't deserve me, and I don't deserve to be feeling lower than nerves. I kick it to the curb and just elevate on my verb, cause I know what I'm worth. Motivate me to go get my grind on. I need a chick that let me get my shine on. Go to the end of this earth for me. Go to church for me. Not just try to get a perk for me. Don't take it personally. Trying to go up and you bringing me down. I don't need no negativity.
What do you say?
Me, no baby. Yeah, I've been locked up again and again. Some of my enemies used to be friends. Only to tell me no baby.
James got a deck for the first time in his career.
But they don't wanna see me
Organ
win.
and non-con.
And everybody playing innocent. With all the slick game trying to dictate while I elevate. Only meditating on elevating.
That's not on the video.
I got ready. You got a minute?
Something even caught the wire.
All right. That
So that's what it was. Okay.
was Anthony. We call him Ace. I know Ace.
We calling him by his slave name.
Okay, that was Ace. Called Elevate.
Government name.
Is the government name. Yeah, that's Ace. We call it Elevate. The boy is jamming. Was that, y'all like that?
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, he
That was smooth. Tight, right?
Did y'all hear the words of it?
Kind of, sort of.
He said he's trying to elevate. He's trying to be around with all y'all rugrats.
All that drama.
All that drama. He's trying to deal with all that drama. All right, this is 401 Sports Talk Radio on 401radio.net. I am the bench. I'm sitting here live with Desiree Hero and then Professor.
Yes, sir.
This is the hour of power, the time we need, the time we need the speed to do what we gotta do. All right, it is. We call this the entertainment hour. It is Miss Desiree.
And I said, what? For all of you who don't see me, I'm taking a bow right
There you go. And then for those who want to be haters,
there. Ooh.
it's just a boink. That's all. Not a boink.
Let it go. Just let it go. Yeah.
All right, what you got for us today?
So listen, there's a lot of things going on around in the NFL, a lot of news, a lot of, oh my God, did that really happen? So guess what? Do y'all feel that this is the end of the era? Is this the last Manning that's going to show up in the NFL and do anything? Because guess what? They benched Eli.
They sure did. They sure did.
They benched Eli
Gotta go.
and brought in Geno Smith.
John saw should be ashamed themselves.
So here's where I'm going to go in with this,
Jeez.
and I say this, and to be honest with you, what are they at this particular point? 2-9.
2-9.
They're
Yes.
2-9. They're fourth in the NFC.
And these are this is for those who
In the
bench
NFC
Eli.
East,
This
yeah.
for those who bench Eli.
Oh, get over it. So you know, there's been talk saying that you shouldn't bench someone that has the history that Eli has with his team because he is so far the face of the franchise. So thus far,
210 straight starts.
yes. So and he was there without a doubt, no stress, no pushing. But the thing is, they're saying, do you bench him? Now and bring in new talent, or do you wait until you're in the midst of a game that you're not going to win and then bring in and train new talent?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that they're doing this simply because Geno's black, though?
Nah,
no.
You don't think so?
I think that McAdoo has lost respect to his players, and so he said, you know what?
It's the owners. It's the owners.
He's on his way out the door anyway.
Yeah, he's on his way. Yeah. So he's just gonna throw something up after. Yeah, and what's so crazy about it? I heard that McAdoo went to him and said, hey, if you want to start, we'll start you, but we are gonna bench you throughout the game. And
He was so hurt.
yeah,
Did you
Eli
see
said,
Eli?
no, if I'm not gonna play, don't let me play and think I can win.
Yeah.
And the next thing you're gonna want to bench me.
His words are, I come out there to win. I come to play to win, but you're not winning.
But you're not winning.
You're not winning, Eli. So at this particular point, they say, okay, well then don't bring in Geno Smith in the midst of a game unless in the midst of a season or anything, unless you know that it's a game that you guys are going to lose. So now
Right.
you bring him in. But at the end of the day, it's a season that you're not going to win.
You're not gonna win.
What's the difference?
The question is, yeah.
What's the difference?
This is a done deal right here.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Oh, no. You know what the difference is? Maybe they're playing for first round draft choice. Maybe we bring because maybe we bring in Geno thinking, okay, we're going to try to quote unquote develop him, and we know we're going to start losing games, and hopefully Cleveland will start winning games because that does.
Could happen.
Maybe we can get top 4 or top 5.
I got a question for her.
Okay.
What was your question? The last question you asked about skin color?
Oh, do you think that they're more worried about Geno coming in because he's black? Because think about it.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and it just dawned on me, and I saw this today. Geno Smith, when he starts Sunday, will make history, and I want to see if you guys can figure out what I'm talking about.
What is
Based upon the Giants organization,
there's never been a black quarterback.
he will be the first African American quarterback to ever start for the New York Giants in their franchise's history.
Isn't that exciting?
And he will. I'm trying. Let me think. Let me go back.
He will be the
Isn't
first
that
African
exciting
American
news for the
quarterback
NFL?
ever.
Let me go back.
In
No,
the
his
history.
ain't that exciting. Geno Smith. No.
It's not about Geno Smith.
This
It's about
big African-American
it's
in New
about
York.
it's
Look
about
it up
the
real
push
quick.
that you're putting through.
Yeah. Being black in New York, and New York is the Giants are because. See, I don't know if that's necessarily history because the Jets had him at one time. So if we talk about
But did he start?
I got it right
He was
here.
a starter. Okay.
It
Yeah, he was a starter.
says when Smith starts on Sunday, he will be the first African American quarterback to start a game for the Giants, who are the only current franchise never to have started an African American quarterback. In addition to that, Geno Smith will become the first quarterback in the Super Bowl era to start a game for both the Giants and the New York Jets as an African American.
I don't know. I think we putting too much stuff in that.
You think so?
Yes, I do. I mean,
What I'm saying in regards to that is they're gonna play on that. The NFL,
No, I
don't think, okay, not the NFL, but the news reporters. I think, because at this point the NFL has been a black and white thing.
well, see, I don't see, and I don't. Let me tell you why they're not gonna play on that. Because Roger Goodell is just not that smart.
It's not about them. It's about the news.
It's about the marketing team.
It's the news
The reporters
teams.
really don't care because the reporters know.
If they don't care, they wouldn't be talking about it.
No. That's just. I think that's just a byline, a tagline. Let's just run with that. I don't think that means anything. I think it means more of Giants just sorry, and we've not seen the Giants being this sorry in this era in so long.
Because Eli's sorry.
Well, he's been sorry for a long time.
He's sorry, and I don't know if it hurts his feelings that he can't live up to his brother.
It-
Because that has to be sad.
Well, I mean, he's
He's at Thanksgiving dinner in the corner at the children's table.
But for all the chaos, he got more rings than his brother.
I was going to say, in the funny, he
got more rings than his brother.
That's just because he had an awesome line. Listen, let me tell you, Eli would throw it to the cheerleaders and put pressure on him.
He should, and guess what? Somebody else will come out and catch it.
One of somebody else got to yell.
Tyreek will go get some gun, put it on his helmet, and catch the ball.
And catch the ball.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's not Eli.
It's not. It's first of all, it was the defense.
Team, yes.
It was a defense, and then you got this one miraculous catch. Although he did a lot to get out of that.
He's known for his
that
Hail
sack.
Marys.
Yeah. But that's all you got, though.
That's it.
Because
So-
who's really scared of Eli?
So your face sagging like a sad dog means absolutely nothing. They are benching you not because, okay, oh wow, you're the face of, but do you keep the face, quote unquote, of a franchise when he's not doing what he's supposed
You
to
don't.
do? So
But
why
do
is
you-
everybody crying about him being benched?
Because oh my God, no more Eli's in the league.
So
So you go. I mean, but just look at it though. You go from Archie Manning, who's been in the league for like 800 years,
listen,
and then you go to his son,
Eli.
Peyton Manning, who's been in the league for 800 years, and then you go Eli. We have no more Mannings.
listen, it's okay.
This league is going to
It's always that one brother. Look, it's always that one brother that does not push it. Look at Jeb Bush.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Oh, I thought you were going to say George, but George and Jeb about the same.
Yeah, they're about the same.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Jeb couldn't make it to
And
prison. He couldn't make it.
And then you have Cooper Manning, who's on commercials now.
I mean, yeah, when you resorted to commercials, as a Manning,
So with that being said, him being benched, I don't think that there should be an outrage. I don't think that
He should be.
He's not doing what he's supposed to do. Sit your behind down and allow somebody to come in that can,
but
or might be able to.
I think that they're not bringing him in because I really think they want to tank the season because Geno's sorry too.
Well, according to Ben McAdoo, he said the reason of the benching, well, the reason of sitting Eli over the last 5 games, we would take a look at Geno Smith, and we will also give rookie third-round pick Davis Webb an
A
opportunity.
chance to, yeah, they're doing all of them.
So
Yes.
then it's not just Geno
It's-
Smith.
it's-
They're
listen,
getting another
That,
quarterback.
that's they're thinking to themselves, that they can't read any worse than this.
Trust me, right. We've been losing.
We might as well throw them out there and see if we can find a DAC
So
in
we're
there.
gonna do either we're gonna lose or we're gonna win. It's 50-50.
They're
We're
trying
gonna-
to find a DAC.
No, you can't find this DAC because this DAC is really bad.
Well,
You don't want this DAC.
but
You want
Dak-
last year's DAC.
I mean, but what I'm saying is
I hear what you're saying.
when Dak
A diamond
came
in the
out,
rough. You wanna
yeah,
find
he's
a
a
diamond in the
diamond in the rough, and it's
I'ma
a strong
tell you this.
possibility that they have that.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this decision may have been timely for one reason. We saw a couple of days ago all over social media that the Giants were officially eliminated from playoff contention. Right after that happened, then you see this.
I'm telling you, let me just go ahead and lose as many games I can lose to get the first 5 round draft. First 5.
You think that's what it is?
I need the first 5.
Or
Yeah.
They're
maybe
not
they
gonna
want,
admit to it.
or maybe they
You're
want,
not gonna admit to it, but I need the
or
first
maybe,
5.
or maybe they want Eli to go ahead and try to look at another team so he won't get that. Doesn't he
And
get like
that's
5
another
million? He gets like 5 million every 5 years after every 5th game
I
or something
mean-
of that nature. He gets a bonus.
Yeah, he gets paid.
Bye.
You don't need a bonus. See ya.
Goodbye.
I don't think Manning will be around as a Giant next year.
Who?
I'll make that prediction. Eli won't be a Giant next year.
No, because he's embarrassed.
I think he's also going to be
But
in
who is it gonna be though?
Jacksonville.
Nobody.
Jacksonville.
No.
Oh, trust me.
No.
He can't go anywhere where
No,
there
no,
is no line to protect him.
No. You don't take a non-playoff quarterback and put him on a playoff team That makes no sense at all. Player, you
He
take
is, believe it or not, in a lot of people's eyes in the Jaguars organization, Eli Manning is a tremendous upgrade from Blake Bortles.
Eli
Blake Bortles is
Manning.
horrendous.
okay, but why are they winning? The
They're winning
Jacksonville
because of their
Jaguars.
defense.
Eli Manning
defense is
started
the main
out like
reason why
every
they are winning.
quarterback starts out.
Eli Manning is not what you think he is.
Eli started out like
Sorry.
every quarterback starts
Let me tell
out.
you
They
something.
come out. They come out hot.
Mhm.
They come out winning.
Mhm.
They come out and then they flop.
And then, ooh.
Unless they're great quarterbacks. Now,
I
if they're
agree.
great, if
I
they're
agree.
great, and they're planning on placing their names in history,
I
if they're going to
agree.
play the way they play,
Unfortunately,
Eli's
Eli's
not
name, but unfortunately, his name will probably go in history.
because he's a Manning, and that's it.
Well, that and he got
Well,
two Super Bowl rings.
I mean, but that's because it was not Eli. It was everyone
Don't forget
catching the ball
about Jim
behind
Plunkett.
him.
Yep, Jim Plunkett. Yep. Who
Won two
does-
Super Bowl
who
with
does
the
not have a
Raiders
ring?
and is not in the Hall of Fame.
He'll go, but he'll go.
He'll
Simply
go.
because he's a Manning.
He's a man.
Yeah, simply because he's a Manning. It's all politics. It's all, and if you think it's not politics, you're crazy.
Everything's politics.
It's all politics. So we're going to go into that since everybody seems to believe that Eli is lame. Yes, I do. Thank you, Eli. You're lame. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah, I thought we had a comment.
Tyrone.
Tyrone says Eli is going to Jacksonville Jags. Okay, he predicts
I
that.
just said that.
All right, we don't listen.
He's
to
an
Tyrone.
upgrade from
But
Blake
we don't
Bortles.
listen. We don't listen to Tyrone like we don't listen to you. So
So basically,
Okay.
so basically, what you're going to do is send it to the team. So what is because I don't watch football. So what is Jacksonville line?
Oh, you know what? I don't watch football thing. I don't listen to them all.
What you talking about?
I don't listen to that.
I don't watch it.
Okay, whatever.
So anyway, I'm trying to get you a little help right there. You just didn't want to help me out. But we're going to go into the second. We're going to go to the second topic because, in all actuality, I do believe that this is probably one of the most interesting things. It's really not that interesting, but I'm going to play like it is. So we're going to talk about Mr. Crabtree
Yes.
and Talib's fight.
Yes, that was brutal.
Don't you just love?
That
Don't you
was
just
brutal.
love their rivalry?
Boy, they took that helmet off.
Listen, he tucked his chain. No,
Yeah, last year he took his chain. This year he gonna take it. And what's so
and he
crazy?
took it anyway.
Yeah, he took it anyway. What's so crazy about it is you can see Crabtree just running back. You remember all them three deep, like, okay, wait, I'm surrounded. And let me take a swing at somebody. No, you didn't want all that. You didn't want that at all.
So they've been suspended 2 games for this fight.
It's been trimmed down to one.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. You're right. One. You're right. They've been
And the
trimmed down to one.
NFL made that decision without a appeal.
What? They no appeal?
No.
We have to go to the second judge.
No, and the funny thing is in all actuality,
But it is bad for the
that's football though. That's football. It's gonna be people out there. It's men out there. It's testosterone out there. They're gonna fight. They're not the first fight where people did not get suspended. People fight all the time. So why suspend them?
I got a list.
Or do you have a list
I got a list.
of the
So
people who did and didn't,
no, all these people are here on my list. They had brutal fights.
and they got
And they got
suspended?
ejected or suspended.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
Guess who the first on my list?
who?
Akeem Talib and Steve Smith. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
When Talib was at
Akeem was a gangster.
Yeah, he is. He's on this list a couple of times.
He's a
Yeah,
gangster.
when he was with New England and Steve Smith was with Carolina. Remember that time when he kept holding on to his leg and didn't let him go, and Steve Smith wants to go out there, and that's a fight. I remember Andre Jackson, Flanagan, Andre Johnson with Houston.
I remember that.
And Flanagan
Helmets
with Tennessee.
came off.
Yeah, helmets came off. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
swinging.
Yeah, they'll take each other helmets
They
off.
had robbery.
Because they be out there, you don't even want to know the kind of noise they be out there talking
I
to
know,
each other.
I know.
They talk mad.
Digging into
Listen,
it. too.
yeah. Listen, I was with your
Just
mama
straight up
last.
street
I was
talk.
with your mama last.
Tell your
What
mama,
you want to do?
Tell your mama, I let my drawers over
Yeah, I
there.
tell your mama. He be like, what?
Odell Beckham
Oh God, he didn't. That was a
and
girl
Josh
fight.
Norman.
He fights with the
Twice.
he fights with the with
Always say
the ball of his hand.
Always say Odell Beckham in the field goal post.
That's crazy.
But the field goal post won that one though.
Yeah, because Odell Beckham's terrible.
Yeah.
He's just a character.
Again, Beckham and Ogletree with the Rams. Remember that fight they had on the sideline?
Mm-hmm.
And Beckham threw the ball at Ogletree. Ogletree slammed his head back. New England was kneeling on the ball. And then Seattle was trying to charge him, so they're trying to protect.
I remember that.
Yeah, they were trying to protect Brady, and Gronkowski got out, and then it was all
Towards the
wrong.
end of the
It was
game.
like 18 seconds left
Yeah.
because it was already mad because they lost because Butler intercepted the ball, so he was already pissed
It
off.
was
So they was like, who cares? It's the
Let's
end of the
just
game.
fight.
It's in the game, in the season. Let's fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I got Brandon Bauer and Simpson for Cincinnati. That was nothing. But Bauer and Jennings with Green Bay. Brandon Bauer was with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle's on this list a lot. And then Jennings with Green Bay.
I forgot the one with Denver with
Von Miller.
and it was the other one with Detroit.
Von Miller
Yeah,
with Waters. He actually he looked like a clean block.
Mm-hmm.
But the boy in Detroit figured he wasn't a clean block and decided he wanted to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one is Matthew Stafford and C.J. Moore.
Mm-hmm.
When Stafford threw an interception, dude ran it back, and Stafford tried to go get the interception, and C.J. Moore was trying to block him, and he grabbed him by his head and body slammed him on the ground.
I mean, hey, he just doing his
And he
job.
came back
That's
after
called
him, yeah.
adjusting.
Yeah. and then again, I got to end with this New England Jets when Akeem Sleeve caught an interception, and it was in the game. He didn't run out of bounds. He danced all around. But then the Jets got him on the outside on the sideline and tackled him, and so he instigated the whole thing. Akeem Sleeve. Talib is dirty.
So I'm going to ask you a question.
All right.
Do you feel that his attitude, he deserved, because he does tend to spike it up a little bit.
He does.
Do you think his attitude, do you think he needs or deserves to be in the NFL?
All right, so I'm going to answer that question this way. If this were the 70s and the 80s, nah. It's just football. But because the closer we get to baby football,
Oh, God. Here we
the
go.
closer we get to
The flag.
flag football, then yeah, and their ruling system, yeah, he would deserve that. But if he was in the 70s and the 80s, nah, it's just
Just
football.
fight, get it over
It's
with.
just
Spit on each other.
There's a guy named Dick Knight Turn Lane
Mm-hmm.
who used to, every time somebody crossed the middle, used to cow rope him.
Mm-hmm.
What that is, you stick your arm out on his neck and cow rope him. And he would bring his whole body around.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a clean. And he said every time.
Do you know how many people that probably can't even walk now because of him? They can't even walk now because of him.
What you saying?
I used to be in the NFL. He's messed up years and years of people's spines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want to go there, Jack Tatum. I mean, we can always go Jack Tatum and Darryl Stingley.
Mm-hmm.
You know, paralyzed from neck down. And that's actually a clean hit today in this NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But Jack Tatum hit you so hard.
You remember?
They had bigger pants back then.
They were big old.
They had bigger pants.
Goat cow.
Yeah, they could run around Mount Rushmore and
Right.
and knock George Washington over.
Things are big. Yeah, they could. They had some bigger pants.
But I mean, with that being said, I honestly feel that the testosterone is going to bring about fights. So it's just life, you know. I hate that they look at it so strongly and go, "Oh well, this is the player's character," because you know the coaches stepped in and neither one blamed the other team. They basically came in and was just like, "No, our guy's wrong."
Okay, so let's predict fights. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, this is good. Tyrone brought this up, and I want to go there. Okay? This is entertainment segment, right? So let's predict.
Of course.
Fight. Okay, so Tyrone Bright brings up he wants to see Jerry Jones and Arthur Blankenship go.
Jerry Jones is going to win.
I think so.
Jerry Jones for the upset.
What you think?
Jerry Jones
Is
for
it
the
an upset or just a straight out win?
Jerry Jones is going to win.
What about him and I want to see him and Roger Goodell
You want to see Roger Dale's going to lose for sure.
because he might, you know how you do that WWE tag team.
Yeah, he's gonna. I don't know. You know.
Him and Robert Kraft.
Can we put them in a ring with the shorts, the wrestling shorts?
Yeah. Ric Flair shorts.
The Ric Flair shorts. Oh yeah. I think.
A bunch of man. You haven't heard the last of me.
We can't with you today. So we can't.
I want to say, okay, so what other fights you with? Let's say.
I was getting ready to the ringer. You remember? No, I hate the ring. It's Dante West was hit on.
Yes, I want to see that fight.
Guess who was in that brawl?
Who? Akeem Talib.
Akeem is.
Boy,
Akeem is.
I got him. I was looking at. I got him right here.
Hey, Akeem.
This one That's him.
Yeah. He jumped out there. He went after Dante, huh?
Yep.
Akeem had tattoos on his face. Hey,
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
I like him, gangster.
Even when he was a rookie, he was in a brawl.
Mike Tyson
He
tattoo.
just likes to fight. He just likes to fight.
I'm up for a trip now. I'm like, boy, there he is running around trying to get to Dante.
Yeah, yeah.
They trying to hold him out.
They trying to hold the
It's a
dude
boy,
back.
it's a flag. Sit down.
Yeah, Dante, what I do? It was clean hit. No, it wasn't clean. He went after that boy. All right, so who you want to see in the fight?
Running line of Bo Jackson.
Ooh.
Bo Jackson. Can Bo Jackson even still fight?
Well, before the hip replacement.
I'm talking about when they was in the game.
Yeah, this is before the hip replacement.
If I ever saw those two fight, I'm finna get my mind's work today.
Who you going for?
I'm going for Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Ronnie Lott didn't take no mess.
No, he did.
Ronnie Lott, shoot, he played with a broke finger. He said, break that bad boy.
All of them play with broke fingers.
Ronnie Lott said, break that bad boy. I'm going out back out there. I want to see like Jack Lambert and Jack Ham fight.
Who?
Jack Lambert and Jack
Okay,
Ham.
I'm sorry. Let me.
He done went to the 70s. You
Yeah.
You can't ask him that. You can't ask us to remember. They were actually in the stadium with Caesar.
Right.
Fighting.
Okay,
Gladiators. They were really gladiators. Don't take us back to when they were cotton helmets.
Let's go Greg Hardy and Ray Caruth.
Oh, we all want Ray Caruth.
And Greg Hardy, man.
Ray Caruth, you need to lose. So wait,
Greg Hardy throws his girl on the gun bed. Ray Caruth piss up together.
I know you spoke on this the last show, though I wasn't here. My apologies. But I say something. But Ray Caruth's son, but you know he has cerebral palsy. But I heard you speak that he said he wants to meet his father. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I think they actually the meeting was supposed to be this year.
And he's 17.
Yeah, I think the meeting was supposed to be this year.
Hmm.
Would you want to?
Grandmother forgave.
I'd want to see him so I could spit on him.
So I can take the same gun he did with my mom and do you.
I'd walk up to him and say,
So that could be a fight.
I'd be like, yeah,
Ray
Ray Caruth and his
Caruth's
son.
son, yeah.
No, because his son has cerebral palsy. That is not cute.
No, it's not cute.
It's not at all. But if I was,
But you can hire somebody like his daddy did.
his daddy was a punk. That might be what they're trying to do.
Right.
get him on the low level. Come on, let's meet.
Come on, Daddy, I want to meet you. I got you. Same way.
Yeah,
How you feel?
Yeah, the rest of my life is ruined and the rest of your life is over. But I mean, with that being said too, and the Ray Caruth situation, like I think that was probably one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
It was. That was.
I think that was sad.
Okay, what about
Steve McNair was sad.
Yeah, Steve McNair was real sad. What about Josh Norman and Beckham? I want to see them just get in the ring.
Man,
Forget the field, just get in the ring.
that's gonna be
You
a
talking about
problem.
Odell Beckham?
Oh,
Well,
damn.
no. He might be his daddy.
Is he gonna wear a tutu?
Nah, he gonna wear a little.
a little Gucci skirt.
He gonna wear a little blonde thing.
You want to see Odell Beckham? I wish that we weren't radio so that I can show you how Odell.
No, it's always good to see that type of fight, you know, because they can fight. I heard they can fight though. Don't.
Yeah, but they fight with the balls in their hands.
Let's see, we got a comment here.
Tyrone gave you 2 fights.
He gave me that right there. Let's see the other fight. He gave me another fight. Refresh my page. All right, who's the second fight he gave me?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
learn
Jerry
to learn how
Jones and
to
Arthur
put
Blank.
buttons on them.
I got that one.
And Pac-Man Jones and Aqib Talib.
Oh, God!
Yes, that was Pac-Man Jones and Aqib Talib.
Pac-Man Jones. was
Yeah.
too.
But he's not Pac-Man anymore. He's Adam.
Okay, so what you should do is the
No, you
Pac-Man
said
then.
He got Deion and Andre Rison.
Martez.
Deion and Andre Rison.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Deion can't tackle, so I ain't gonna fight.
Deion too.
They had
right?
their run-ins.
Deion and Jerry had their Jerry Rice had their
And Andre too.
Rison, yeah.
There's film on them.
Let's go Michael Irvin and Deion.
Yes.
Michael Irvin.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Irvin would
You
kill him.
think so?
Irvin would kill him.
You think
Yeah.
Michael
Hands
Irvin?
down, Irvin.
That's because Michael Irvin be on cocaine. And you can't
Well,
hurt nobody on
that's how you gonna kill him.
You can't hurt nobody on cocaine.
You
It don't
sure
fit-
can. I'll
it don't fit that.
shot you. I don't care. Coming back.
You hit me with his Mack truck. He's a Superman on that cocaine. I don't care about none of that.
That would be a good one. Irvin. But Deion and Andre, they didn't have a. No, I got one. I got one. Jim Kelly and Troy Aikman.
Man,
No.
that's weird.
Troy Aikman is not gonna fight. That's like watching Troy Aikman and Eli Manning.
Well, yeah. Troy Aikman kind of big though.
Yeah, but I mean they don't look like they can
Yeah,
throw a
yeah.
punch.
Yeah,
No.
Why we always naming black people fighting?
I just named you, just Troy Aikman and Eli Manning.
Well, no, that ain't nothing. No.
Why?
Because Eli gonna look for stick 'em. He gonna look for a gum or something like that. He not gonna throw the right ball.
Once he sees somebody coming for him, he just gonna throw the ball
Throw it
anyway.
away. Yeah, right. I don't have it no more. I'm not going to fight.
I don't want to fight. What are you talking about?
We don't need a ball.
Yeah, but no, Eli Manning has always looked like extremely goofy to me.
He look like a little kid though.
He's actually, as I was watching him today in his sad puppy face, I thought so, and he was just,
Eli Tony Romo.
Please.
Oh, look, you stopped though.
I had to think about it because Tony Romo does not like to get hit either. He will. He'll take a hit before Eli will.
Yeah, you see, so we win.
But the thing about fighting is that you have to not be afraid to take a lick.
Well, I mean, he's taking licks. He didn't want to.
Who?
Tony Romo.
I'm talking about Eli.
Oh,
Eli
Eli
is
don't
the
take
first.
Jack.
He's not
Yeah,
taking
he
a
don't
lick.
take Jack.
So he's gonna lose that fight.
Yeah, he'll lose
without
that
a shadow of a doubt. Tony Romo might lose because his back is bad. Who knows with him?
Yeah, he well, but
Kick him in
Eli,
his back and he'll fall.
but Eli can't find him though. Eli remind me like a Danny White, throw the ball.
Oh, boy.
He'll look one way, the ball go the other way.
Have you not noticed he was cockeyed?
right.
Oh,
No, Danny, no.
Lazy eye.
God.
He
Yeah.
has a lazy eye. I think that's what the problem is.
That's
He has a
sleep
lazy-
eye. It's not like this. Trying to hold the head up.
So maybe he can't feel anything because he can't see anything because he has a lazy eye.
No, they got to hit him and knock the other eye back in place. See, go up.
It ain't worked yet. That boy not getting hit. You can forget Eli. Eli's not getting hit.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Greg Hardy and Lawrence Taylor.
I don't know who they are.
You know who Lawrence Taylor is.
LT.
Oh, the one with the one with the hoop earrings. That's what I know him by.
Who Lawrence Taylor
You
is.
just have to say if you say LT. Then
LT, I'm sorry.
I
You
would
gotta
know.
say LT.
LT.
You gotta say LT.
Yeah.
LT look like he's straight from the hood.
Oh, he's straight from the hood.
Like he
built the hood.
Yeah, like he might take his earrings off. You're behind.
Vaseline. Take the shoes off.
Listen, I'm about to. Yeah, I would go with LT and that. Yeah.
Okay, Terrell Davis and Hugh Douglas. Well, they did fight.
I think they have.
Yeah, they did
Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens. Yeah.
He said Terrell Davis. I would have liked to see Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco fight because they were always fighting for fame.
But they brothers.
They were always fighting each other for
They
fame.
cousins,
They
though.
are not. They were
They
fighting.
cousins.
The whole time they were on Cincinnati, they were fighting for who was going to be the most famous.
Warren-
Who's going to cry the most?
Warren Sapp and Dominican Sue.
Anamakan Sue is crazy.
Yeah. I would say
Anamakan Sue is crazy.
he crazy. I would say Dominican Sue and Alfred. Who was that?
He was the one who stepped on our boy's head.
Like
Anamakan Sue is crazy.
Yeah. No.
Chemically imbalanced.
Sue didn't step on his head. Alfred, who's the boy from Tennessee that stepped on Andre Draw's head?
Oh, Albert Hainsworth.
Albert Hainsworth. Yeah. Them two.
Yeah.
Them two fight.
Yeah.
I think Anamakan Sue has anger
He
issues.
got some issues. Yeah.
He got some anger issues. And they're
Yeah.
all dealing with his chemical imbalance, I believe.
All right, Ray. Okay, if y'all want to get in this right here, call 469-249-2411. 469-249-2411. You can call in, get in, and
Tell us who you want to see
tell them who
fight.
you want to see fight. Brian Bosworth versus McMahon.
I think y'all should have said Desiree Hill and the bench warmer. Who went out of that fight? Out of Desiree Hill.
That'd be hands down.
Me, I know.
Yeah, because I would. No, you wouldn't hit me. You can't hit what you can't catch. Hey, I'm a track star.
You used to.
No. I will learn to be one.
You used to.
I run a 4.4 and a 40.
Okay, well then I'll learn how to be Eli Manning and I throw Hail Mary each and every day with my iPad.
But I don't have no glue, so it ain't gonna get color.
We got some real quick breaking
Wait,
news
we got
here.
we got a caller here.
Okay.
Phone working everything. Hold on, dude got the breaking news. I got the phone call, so we gonna see what happens.
Now he gonna call out the number. Now had the phone ready.
I know.
Where they do that at?
Come on, bench woman.
Bench
All right, you
woman.
on?
That's the engineer.
And that's the reason why the bench woman needs to
You
be on
on
the bench.
Hello.
You got the aux on?
You got to actually turn the volume on.
No,
Boy, I tell you, find an engineer. Can we get a new engineer?
no, he's on. You good? You on?
Hello?
Yes, you good.
Hey, y'all forgot about the infamous Deion Sanders and Andre Rison.
Okay, you need to pay attention to the show.
What's up, Ray?
You need to pay attention to the show.
I think we said that.
Hey, you know, I'm working and driving at the same time, so hey, I gotta get it how I live.
Don't put that on there. Police are always looking for black men.
I may be late, but hey.
Listen, let me tell you
I'm
something.
here.
Don't tell everybody you're on the radio and talking and driving, because I can almost promise you that the cops are looking for you right now.
Hey, it's better than texting and driving.
It's like, who's this black man that's doing the wrong thing?
He on cell. I mean, he's on
The Bluetooth.
Yeah, he
You
got
on
the
the
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth? Who is this, Ray? We're talking. You did
That's right.
introduce me
Yeah,
as well.
that's right. That's right.
So, Ray, they didn't introduce me to you. They just politely threw you in and expect me to talk to you during my segment. You see how they do me?
Huh?
I see 7-second delay. Anyway.
He's the news reporter on scene.
Right. You gotta sit there and wait. All right. So, we got any other advice?
I think you should have called in and said you wanted to see Desiree Hill in the benchwarmer fight.
7-second delay. He just hung up.
Boy, I tell you about these technical difficulties.
That's all right.
This technical difficulties is something else.
All right, so let's do this right here. We'll create that fight one day.
One day,
Let's not say we
will
did.
people watch it?
Yeah, we'll see.
I think people would watch it.
Nah, they do not.
Would you be in my corner or bench warmers?
In terms of
When we get ready to do our boxing match.
Why?
Whose corner would you be in? You know, you got to take a corner now. Now, who are you going to give water to and pat their head with ice?
You know your spot on the show is
split decision.
You know your spot on the
Don't
show.
let him. Please don't let him.
You know your spot is contingent on your answer.
Don't do you like
The
that.
spot on the show is
No.
contingent on the answer.
And whose corner would you be
The
in?
spot on the
Professor?
show is contingent on the answer.
I think you better choose a
Choose
winner.
wisely.
You better choose a winner.
Let's do a coin flip.
I was like the picks, right? Let's see, what is he wearing today?
That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to give me a quarter out and I'm flipping today.
All right, so let's get into these games real quick, okay? If we can.
Breaking news was ESPN NFL analyst Herm Edwards has emerged as a serious candidate to become the head coach at Arizona State.
Yeah. I don't know why Herm Edwards never got
Hasn't coached in 9 years.
I don't know why he hadn't got it. I thought he was I thought he was a great coach. He was with the Giants.
With the Jets?
Yeah, with the Jets. And he got that enthusiasm.
I was intending to ask you guys, do you guys think Gundy is going to go to Tennessee?
Gundy?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he can win with Oklahoma. Tennessee.
Gundy? Who?
Isn't that what his last name is? The coach from Oklahoma State.
No, he's not going. No,
Oh.
Gundy is staying in the booth.
You think so?
He gonna
John Gruden?
Gruden. Yeah.
Gruden?
Yeah.
I think he's come back
It's
to
not
coaching.
Gandhi. It's not.
Whatever his last name.
It's not Gandhi.
Gundy's from the NBA.
No,
Whatever his name.
I'm thinking Gandhi is the
I thought you said
preacher.
Gundy.
You know what I meant? Whatever his name is, it's coming from Oklahoma. I told you I don't watch football. I just kind of know.
I'm thinking you talking about the.
What's his name that's going to Tennessee? They were. He's from Oklahoma.
They talking about
Coach from
Gruden.
Oklahoma. Yeah, Gruden. I can never pronounce it. I just see G's
No.
and hope for the best.
It's a J actually.
Whatever.
we'll let you slide on that.
Okay, well, it works.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get these these totals out. Let's go last week first.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so last week was week 12. I'm gonna go from worst to first.
Worst to first. Go
I
ahead.
think I'm the worst.
No, Martez had 21.
Whoa. Really?
There are three tied at 24.
20. So,
Those three are Desiree,
oh.
Lewis,
Oh.
and myself.
So, wasn't there a separation?
Shelly comes in with a whopping 25.
25.
What?
You go, girl. You got that.
Wow.
She was looking at my other paper, and I didn't cheat on the right paper. I cheated on the wrong paper. So we're gonna go to total standing. So that does close up the gap a little bit. I'm still in the commanding lead at 64. Lewis and Shelley, you guys are kind of fighting it out at 156 and 154. Martez has 151. Desiree, you have 126, so you still have time.
I'm flipping the coin today. That matters.
All right. And then Rick
Check it
has
out.
95. Now, here's what we're going to do. Remember, you can double down.
I don't want to double down. You just basically said that was for the losers. I don't want to talk about it. You're not gonna make me a loser.
You need to double down.
I won't. I'm flipping a coin. Do you not see
She's
this?
doing a coin
She got
flip.
the coin flip.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the coin flip out. Okay.
I'm
All
gonna get
right.
this straight NFL style.
First game. Now this game is a pick game.
Okay.
It's worth 4 points. Minnesota at Atlanta. Minnesota is
I'm gonna say
9-2.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is
I don't even have to flip
7-4.
on
Wow.
That's a juicy one
I
there.
Yes,
don't
it
have to
is.
flip on that.
Minnesota beat Detroit 30-23, and Atlanta beat Tampa Bay 34-20. And you're gonna say Atlanta.
I'm gonna say Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you why I say Atlanta because Atlanta was the team that no one thought would go to the Super Bowl, and they did. They step up and they show out when it's time to step up and show out.
Jumped out there, said Atlanta.
I
All
mean,
right.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I didn't even flip my coin
She
yet,
did.
but I will.
She has not used a flip coin yet. Okay, so Martez again goes Atlanta. He's right there behind you with Atlanta, and then Tyrone goes Minnesota.
Atlanta heads and tails.
Atlanta is the home team, so they are heads.
And Martez goes Boomer Sooner. So when we pick a Boomer Sooner game, we know Martez is going to go Boomer Sooner. We still don't know what planet he's on right now because we're picking NFL.
I'm going Minnesota.
The professor's going Minnesota.
Professor's going Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota also. And Shelly, and let me see, she already picked. Shelly goes Boomer Sooner. I don't know what planet she's on, but Boomer Sooner is not playing right now. As soon as they do play, we'll pick it. And she goes Minnesota. All right, the second game.
And Atlanta's favored by 3 in that game.
Uh-oh. Detroit 6-5 at Baltimore 6-5.
What do you say, Professor? Detroit heads or tails?
You said
It's
at Baltimore.
I'm going Baltimore.
Detroit is tails,
Detroit
Baltimore's
is-
heads.
Tails.
Can you catch it?
We're gonna go with.
That is Detroit.
No, you can't catch it.
I caught it and then it fell.
You say Detroit?
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so who we got?
I'm
Shelley
going,
goes Ravens. She goes Baltimore.
If I win this with a coin toss, you guys should be ashamed of
Yeah, if you win with a coin toss, we're stopping the pick segment altogether.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm going Ravens.
And okay.
They're favored by 3 at home right now.
All right, so Tyrone goes Detroit. Martez goes Detroit. All right.
Detroit is on a downward spiral right
They
now.
are. They
Can't
are.
do that one.
And she knows Martez is following Desiree.
Tell Montez he's a good man.
So y'all both doing coin
It's
flips.
nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, hold on.
Next game.
Wait, I did something wrong.
Of course you did, engineer.
You know what? Nobody's really talking to you right now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got this covered.
I think I didn't choose Detroit. Did I choose Detroit?
Yes, you did.
I did? My coin chose Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Next game we have on the list. The New England Patriots.
Oh, I don't even want to flip to that. We
Yeah,
all
no,
know-
at Buffalo.
We all know I'm going to
Yeah, no, I'm going New England.
Mm.
Anybody else?
Let me see what my trusted
Anybody going Buffalo?
Let me see what my trusted coins.
This is anybody going Buffalo?
It says New
This
England.
a pick game?
No, this is not a pick game at all.
Okay, for this game here, I haven't
And
picked
it's at
it.
Buffalo.
Don't you find how you guys do it all professional and I just flip a coin? I'm gonna leave
I
the coin
know.
here.
No. Watch how he just so diligently goes through. Here's some stats right here if you want them.
I'm gonna
If you need some stats, here you go. Some stats right here.
I'm leaving my coin here for the day.
Oh, boy.
How he so diligently goes to this and still pick the same team we think he's gonna pick?
Buffalo.
Ooh, he did that on
I'm
purpose.
You
going for the
are-
upset.
You are a hater.
He did that on purpose.
It's an AFC East division game.
I understand that.
It is
And
Bill Belichick
I know
and
that.
Tom Brady.
I know that. I'm going Buffalo.
He did that on purpose.
No, I did not.
No.
That's why I hesitated.
Watch
But
Buffalo.
we know-
Watch Buffalo come here and win, and we're gonna have the whole show.
No.
If they win, we're gonna hear that the whole show.
They're
The whole
not.
show. Wait, we'll start down. Buffalo and Patriots. Which one you think? Watch if that's from starting. That's
So rub it in your face.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I never get to rub it in you guys' face when I'm right.
You've been right in a while, so. Okay, so
I think
Buffalo.
I think we're at the same number, aren't we?
San Francisco at Chicago.
So Chicago is the hits, right?
Ugly.
I'm going San Francisco.
Ooh, I do not like making Phyllis.
I'm going San Francisco. My coin says San Francisco.
Okay, we got San Fran. I gotta go Chicago.
They're favored by 3.
I got
Jimmy Garoppolo is starting at quarterback.
Yeah, and did you see what he did when he came in last week?
Yes, he did.
That's why I'm going Chicago.
I'm going 49ers. I think with him at quarterback,
he
it makes
look
it that
good,
much
yeah.
better.
Shelly goes Chicago. Martez goes 49ers. All right. And Martez goes 49ers, and we keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if Tyrone jumped in. Tyrone goes to Chicago. All right. Tampa Bay at Green. Tampa Bay at Green Bay. Tampa Bay is 4-7. Green Bay is 5-6. Tampa Bay just lost to Atlanta 34-20. Green Bay lost to Pittsburgh 31-28. Green Bay actually looked good.
It's Tampa Bay at Green Bay.
And it's at Green Bay. I'm
And
going.
it's a warm state with a cold.
Go look at you.
Listen to Jim.
Look at that. Yeah, she rolls with us. Yeah, warm
Yeah.
state with
I'm
cold.
gonna keep. I'm gonna flip the coin.
And it's at Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay.
I say Green Bay. That's what my coin says. Green Bay. Heads.
You gotta actually tell us.
I'm
what's
going
heads.
Green Bay.
No heads is if it's a home
Team is heads.
heads
Away team is tails.
and away team.
Away team is tails.
All right.
So we got a heads this part. We're gonna go Green Bay.
All right. So let's see what we got here. Martez goes Tampa Bay.
Oh, he going with
Tyrone
with
goes
Fitzpatrick.
Packs, and
Green Bay for
Shelly
me.
goes the Packs.
Green Bay.
All
You
right.
got me down?
I got you down.
Okay.
I got you down.
Let's roll. Keep it rolling.
All right. Keeping it rolling.
Yes, sir.
The Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going Jaguars.
Colts at Jacksonville.
I'm going Jack.
Mine says Indianapolis.
All right. She goes Indy.
Oh,
That's what the
boy.
coin is saying. Indianapolis.
Coin flip goes Indy.
Jacksonville favored by 9.5.
My coin says the Colts.
All right. Shelly.
I'm going Jacksonville.
Shelly goes Jacksonville, and
So
we're
you're
not.
trying to say you don't trust my coin?
And we're not reading
Okay. Not on that
Phil's
pick.
response. What do you say?
He doesn't trust my pick. He doesn't trust.
Who do you
my
go,
coin.
Jack?
I'm with Jack. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't go away from what the coin says. Coin says.
Shelly goes. I think she went Jack. Yep, she went Jacksonville. Again, we're not reading Phyllis's response. She said, "What? Which woman goes Chicago?"
Oh,
Okay,
man.
and Martez. Let's see what he goes. Martez does Jag, and Tyrone does Jag. All right, keep it moving. The Denver Broncos 3-8 at the Miami Dolphins 4-7 with no Aqib Talib, which
That's
does mean
at Miami.
it's at Miami. Oh, and they're 4-7.
Home
It
team is
says
heads.
Denver Broncos.
I'm going Miami.
The Denver. The coin says Denver.
Their quarterback situation is atrocious.
It is because they.
Denver is favored by 1
The
point.
coin flip
Wait,
goes
wait.
Denver.
Shouldn't Eli go to Denver?
Shelly goes Miami. Yeah, I
What
know.
would that look like?
Shouldn't he? Oh yeah. Two brothers. Yeah, there you
That
go.
don't sound
There
too
you go.
bad.
That sounds too bad.
I'm
about
just
that.
saying.
That doesn't sound too bad at all. Shouldn't he go to? Yeah,
Shouldn't he go to-
following his brother's footsteps.
Yeah.
And what they went to Super Bowl.
They might.
I am going.
He had the line.
And they went without him too, because Denver went without Peyton.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It was just defense.
I'm going Broncos.
Okay. So we got two Denver. Okay, Shelly goes Miami. Martez goes Broncos, and Tyrone goes Denver. Okay. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Let's roll.
My trusty coin is ready.
The Kansas City Chiefs at the
New York,
New York Jets. Kansas City is 6-5. Jets are 4-7.
Kansas City.
Kansas City just lost to the Buffalo Bills 16-10, and the Jets lost to Carolina 35-27.
My coin
Coin
says
says KC.
KC.
This is a
So the Chiefs started 5-0 and have
Yeah.
lost 4 of the last 5 games.
I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna lose this game. I'm going KC.
Oh boy.
My coin says KC. What do you think? You gonna go against the coin?
I'm going KC. He gonna go against.
You gonna go against the coin?
Jets.
I knew it.
Shelly
So
goes
he's
KC.
basically going totally opposite
I know,
of
he
what
is,
my
yeah,
coin
yeah.
says.
So either you gonna catch up with him, or he gonna leave. All right, Shelly goes KC, and let's see what Martez and Tyrone does. Martez goes Broncos. Oh, that was, yeah. Okay, we're on the next game, so we'll keep it moving. Until we get okay. So Martez goes KC. Tyrone goes to Jets. All right. Houston Texans 4-7 versus the Tennessee Titans 7-4.
My coin says Tennessee Titans, though we all know I hate Tennessee everything.
So what are you gonna do? You gotta go.
I'm gonna go with what the coin says, but just know Tennessee I hate.
These some tough picks.
Houston is 4-7. Tennessee is 7-4. Houston just lost to Baltimore 23-16. Tennessee beat the Indianapolis Colts 20-16, which was a close game too. That game right there went down to the wire.
Who?
The Tennessee Indianapolis game, and it should have.
But it shouldn't have been.
It should have been. I'm still going Tennessee though.
I want Tennessee. I got it written in.
I think I'm gonna call it the fourth quarter.
They're favored by 6
There you go. Martez goes Tennessee. Shelly goes Tennessee. And Tyrone goes Tennessee. We got a clean sweep across the board, even with the coin flips.
Next game.
It's the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter. Okay. Next game. Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
And let me tell you something. Josh Gordon.
You will be back.
Not only will he be back, the head coach have already said he would get as much playing time and looks as possible. Is that enough for Cleveland to be close in this game?
No.
You don't think so?
You need more than a receiver.
All right.
I'm going to San Diego.
Let me flip my fourth quarter.
He is if he plays
Mine says Cleveland.
right, he's a game changer.
The quarters. The
The fourth quarter says
quarter
Cleveland.
says Cleveland.
Really?
The fourth quarter says Cleveland.
Guess what the
And it's
line
like
is on
twice.
this game?
What is line?
The Chargers are favored by 15 points.
Wow.
15.
All right. So what are you
Fourth
gonna do?
quarter never lies.
You gonna do Chargers?
Yeah, me, Chargers. That Phillip Rivers, Keenan Allen connection's on fire right
All
now.
right. We got everybody. Oh, okay. We got Chargers. Everybody looks like everybody's going Chargers.
Not me, I'm going Cleveland.
Except you.
The fourth quarter says Cleveland.
All right.
Now, if the fourth quarter wins, don't try to go with the fourth quarter every
We're
time.
gonna change the fourth quarter's points. Okay, next game. This is the pick game. Next game is the pick game. The LA Rams 8-3 versus the Arizona Cardinals 5-6.
That's a pick game?
Yep, I got
Mine
a pick
says
game
LA.
because of
Rams all the way.
I'm
My
going
quarter
Rams.
says LA.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
I was so right this year about that team. They are going to the
Oh, he's
playoffs.
right. You will rub it in.
Yeah, I told you.
From the very start of this pick segment, he looked at me crazy.
You're right. You will rub
The
it in.
Rams of all teams. What's
Shelly
your
goes Rams. Martez goes Rams. Everybody's Rams. And all right. And, yeah.
next game?
The Eagles.
He will rub it in. All right, next game.
Mhm.
Now that game was worth 2 points. This one is a good pick game too. The Carolina Panthers 8-3 at the New Orleans Saints 8-3.
That's a good one. Oh
My
boy,
fourth
that's a
At
good
New
one.
Orleans.
My fourth quarter says Carolina.
This should have been the top pick game. This here could go either way.
Yeah, this is a top pick game. This is a 5-point game.
New Orleans favored by 4.
This is a 5-pick game. Let's see.
It's a true coin flip game here.
Here it is.
The fourth quarter says.
New Orleans.
No, you said Carolina.
Carolina.
New Orleans is
It was-
head.
it
New
was-
Orleans,
it
now,
was-
New Orleans is the home team.
it
Home
was-
team
yeah.
is head.
It was tails.
Oh, it's head. So
Yeah.
Carolina.
All right, so Carolina just beat the Jets 35-27. New Orleans lost to the Rams 26-20. I'm going New Orleans because I don't think they're gonna lose 2 in a row.
Well, it's a.
I don't know. Did it go heads? You might be right.
The Saints. Tyrone goes Saints. Martez goes Carolina. And we're still waiting
2 out of
for.
3 ain't bad.
We're still waiting
Oh boy,
for Lewis to dissect the pick.
these home games. Now this game here is tough, but it's one of them games to where I'm gonna have to pick the home team.
Shelly goes to Saints.
I'm gonna have to pick the home team, Saints.
I'm going Saints too. All right, keep it now. Remember that is worth 5 points. The New York Giants versus the Raiders. I'm going Raiders. I'm going Raiders because Giants gave up on this season.
Oh boy, I thought he was going for the Giants.
No, I'm going Raiders because Giants.
I'll be
gave
as
up
a
on
side. My fourth quarter said go New York.
this season.
Oh, Make sure it's at home.
Gino might pop.
Oakland's at home. No, Gino gonna get popped.
Gino might pop. He might surprise.
And this is Michael Crabtree-less Giant Oakland. So Crabtree's not.
That's true.
That really don't mean nothing.
I don't think it means nothing to Derek Carr. They'll still win.
Thank you, John McKay. John McKay just chimed in and checked out the show. The sports anchor.
Okay.
Thank you, John McKay.
Hi, John McKay.
Look to see you pretty soon. Let's see here. I've got who you have? You got Oakland?
I got Oakland. Yeah.
I can't go against the court.
Minus
It's
Michael
New York.
Crabtree. They'll be okay.
All right. So Shelly's got. Let's go down. She's got the Raiders. She got her brother's team, and we're waiting for. And Tyrone's got the Raiders.
All right. Let's roll.
Okay. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Now we've got Philadelphia Eagles at the Seattle Seahawks.
Woo!
Another juicy one.
And this is a pick game too. This is where 3 points.
Philadelphia at Seattle.
And this is where I think and it's at Seattle. I think Philadelphia's going to drop off. And this would be the best time for them to drop off. I'm going to Seattle.
My quarter
I agree.
says Philly.
That's not a bad pick. I'm going Seattle though.
I'm going to see. I think this is the best time for Seattle for Philly to drop off so they can just walk into the playoffs. Now, here's the deal. Playoff scenario. If Philadelphia wins this game, they're automatically in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
If they lose and Dallas wins, and Dallas loses, Philadelphia is automatically in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the playoff scenario. That's our first playoff scenario.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Philadelphia is favored by 6 in this game. Keep that in mind.
see. Yes, they are.
He's also favored
we're
by
waiting
my
for-
coin.
Oh yeah, your coin. Yeah, we got.
I'm loving my coin. I think this is a lot easier.
So you gotta think. All right, let's see. I gotta go back to Shelly goes Philly. All right, so we put her down for Philly. Okay.
All right, Shelly. Rock with the coin, girl.
Okay, we're waiting for Martez. Martez waiting for your Oakland and the Giants, and we're waiting for your Philadelphia.
Martez busy.
Yeah,
Just choose for him.
Marshall's got Raiders in Seattle.
he got Raiders and Seattle. Okay, last game, Monday night game. We have Pittsburgh at
That's supposed to
Cincinnati.
be SEA.
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh at Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm going
Steelers.
Pittsburgh. That's easy. I'm going Pitt too.
I didn't even catch it. I'm terrible, y'all. This is why I don't do sports because I'm really not
Can't
sports
catch.
is fine. So my quarter says Pittsburgh.
Okay, Pittsburgh. We got Pittsburgh. Everybody's going Steelers around here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the game of the day, the Washington Redskins at the Dallas Cowboys.
Redskins.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
Uh-oh.
Redskins.
They're at the Redskins or
They're
at
No,
Dallas?
on the Dallas. They're in Dallas. So we beat them
They're in
our
Dallas.
place.
Yep, they're in Dallas.
So my trusty quarter says Dallas.
She's saying Dallas. I'm
No,
going to stick with the Redskins.
The quarter says Dallas.
I'm going
Well, that's your decision based upon the coin flip.
Yeah, and that's what you use for your excuse.
gonna be so angry.
That's what you use for your excuse, right? Well, the coin said it.
And when I come out on top,
Martez goes Cowboys. Shelly goes Redskins.
see, somebody else rides with me and my coin.
Here, ride or die.
That's the way you're supposed to
He
be.
thinking Dallas going 16-0.
That's the way you're supposed to be.
All right, that's
and
it.
Those are the picks for today. And you'll see these picks posted tomorrow when you get to your domicile. I just
Okay.
You know, domicile.
Yeah, don't ask me what it means, and don't ask me how to spell it.
The place where you dwell. D-O-M-I-C-L-E.
Okay. Don't be showing out.
Real
I
quick.
C-I-L-E.
4 quarters. The biggest threat to Philadelphia in the NFC is
Themselves.
really.
Yes.
It's definitely not Green Bay.
Themselves.
No.
I think Philadelphia is that good.
Okay.
Themselves.
With Kansas City struggling, who is the favorite in the AFC West?
Ooh. Nobody.
No, you got to choose somebody.
Okay, so you got
Somebody-
Denver, you got
the
Oakland,
Broncos,
you got, I mean, shit.
Denver, Denver, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs.
Raiders.
No, because the Raiders are falling off too.
They all fall off for a little bit, then they back up my top playoff season.
I'll say San Diego.
Okay. Which team most likely to make the playoffs, the Seahawks or the Cowboys?
Yeah,
Seahawks.
Seattle. Okay.
that's easy.
The blank is the hottest team in the NFL right now.
Philadelphia.
That was it.
I'm gonna always
Well,
say. I'm gonna always
You
say
think New England? Yeah, I would think Philadelphia, New England, but
I think we got caught up with the Eagles so much we forget about the Patriots.
Yeah.
I never forget about the New England. I
So
was gonna say
it's
New
the
England.
Patriots or Eagles?
It's New England.
New England.
I'm gonna say Philadelphia.
Still saying Philadelphia.
I'm gonna still say
I'm gonna
Philadelphia.
say he's wrong.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna say at the end of the season we'll see.
I'm gonna say that's how we're gonna get that sports fight going on.
I'm still wanting to see who the professor's got. You get the coin, professor.
For who?
No. Oh, you gonna do the coin?
Are you gonna do the coin for who you going for?
In terms of
When I beat him up.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Fourth quarter
Hold
coin. The fourth quarter coin.
on.
And since we're at home,
Wait,
he's heads.
Wait, before you do that, okay? Let me see real quick, okay? That piece, that right there, yeah. Before you pick, okay?
whoa.
Something just fell.
Mic drop. That's an ender.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
There's
Yeah.
Racist dropped the mic.
Yeah, Urkel, you did that. Okay,
It's better
so
than dropping the soap.
why you picking?
Oh, you just lost because you put that on your head. I wouldn't choose you simply because of that.
Okay, so I'm heading.
That's a pretty hot Scully.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
My aunt actually gave us sent us to us.
Tell your aunt I said I
Aunt Berta,
need.
she sent us to us.
Tell your aunt I need one in pink. With love, it says pink on the front. Oh, I'm sorry.
State champion.
Oh, and yeah, I forgot about this. My son did win state champ. I said that last week. He went to state. Okay, he won state
You
champ.
could have said it last week because it happened on Friday.
They want to stay?
Yeah.
Well, awesome. So you have your
How
own
could
little,
he forget that?
you have your own little player to talk about on here.
Yeah. He can't run around. All right, so go ahead.
Bench warmer.
Go ahead.
Are you
Put the
bench
coin.
warmer?
Corn flip?
Conflict.
Yeah. So who's what?
Where's your drum roll when we need it?
Drum roll.
I'm so tired of you not having these together. We need a new engineer. I think you should choose me simply because we need a new engineer.
No, simply because we're not needed.
Where's the drum roll?
Consideration has been honored.
Just go with yeah.
Corn flip.
I'm head, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Tails.
All right.
Ready?
Yes, go.
Heads.
You're no longer my friend.
Oh, now you come
now
on
you-
with
I know what it is.
That doesn't make.
The radio station playing.
What you trying to get over here? Now you know somebody had
You got 3
pizza all by
minutes.
myself.
Huh?
You got 3 minutes for the radio station to go.
Radio station on that.
Somebody still need music to go out on Facebook.
Okay.
It's too late now.